they've only done once in 80 years.
So let's use college football, for example. They expanded their playoff.
Correct.
The first round of the college football playoff doesn't mean anything anymore because it's more teams?
Again, it depends on the quality and how you do that. They went from 32 to 48. They added 16 teams. So you'd have to look at the bottom of those 32 teams. They could be like the 16th seed in the NCAA tournament when they play, when they played, let's say, for example, Virginia. You have the possibility of it. But the chances are slim, and you have to understand.
You know what, Homer? Virginia lost in a 116
I know,
game.
that's what I'm saying.
They should have got rid of the round of 64 and just made it, the second round right away based off your theory.
No, they should not let a team that bad move on. That's so that you create it. And the FIFA may do this where they will reseed the teams after they get to 32. My point is, to this point, the USA has done nothing of significance other than give themselves a chance. This is as if they finished in the top 2 in their group, which is the way it was done, and now they have to play the game they've never won except one year, 2002. So now it's a big deal. Now it will be of some significance.
I do have some ideas for you.
For Ms.?
For bars.
Sure, yeah.
I have great ideas.
I'm sure you do. I like the ones you had. I'm open to
No,
anything.
but they're better than what I have.
Okay, I'm just disappointed that we don't have any story of any bar doing this.
That I can agree with. But I don't know if they can do it without maybe using his likeness, which could maybe get a cease and desist.
I don't have to live his likeness. I just have to have signs that say
number 32
whatever,
instead of what his name is.
Your Ms. Bar or whatever. However you want to sue it, they can't.
So I wanted to add something for you because I always say it's a great day to be alive on what day it is. I want you to consider saying it's Ms. Day.
Yeah, sure.
Ms. Day.
Yeah.
Not Monday, not Tuesday, not
Ms.
Wednesday,
Day.
Thursday.
Yeah.
If Ms. is pitching, it's Ms. Day.
It's Ms. Day, yes. I agree with that. Yeah, anything, because I mentioned this on the Summerfest when I was here last week or whatever. I was amazed how many people didn't know about the Miz.
And I'm Team Homer that we need to do our part. And anytime you can let people know about Jacob Misiorowski. Hey, do you know Jacob Misiorowski?
That's not his name.
The Miz.
The
do
Miz
you know The Miz?
Have you heard of The Miz?
If you're walking by and you can hear me, do you
have
know?
Have you heard of The Miz?
Have you heard of The Miz?
Yes.
The Miz. Thumbs up for a Miz. Not a lot of thumbs up.
Actually, two people came by. One, they said they hadn't heard of The Miz, and the other one asked me.
Yeah, The Miz. Another one for The Miz.
Another one asked me how I liked my retirement. That was really nice. Thought that was special.
Well, you did put up a poll the other day if you should be in a retirement home.
I just want to know what the percentage
that led the voting, by the way.
I know it did. That's fine. I want to know what people think.
Well, I don't.
But yeah,
I don't
Miz.
want to. The Miz.
It's just like Giannis. I never said his last name once. I didn't understand how anybody did.
He's just Giannis.
He's Giannis, yes. And if Giannis says, I'm offended by that, I would say, Giannis, when I do the starting lineups or whatever, I'll mention your last name. It's like Darius Johnson-Odom, who played for Marquette.
DJO.
I never called him Darius Johnson-Odom ever.
DJO.
It's too long. Yeah, DJO. And
you know who guarded DJO as a freshman and got cooked by him?
You did.
This guy.
Yeah, no.
Tough task. He was built like a man, and I was still a little boy.
And he didn't do what I wanted him to do.
What's that?
I didn't realize this until someone told me that he was ambidextrous. And so when I interviewed him for a TV segment, every shot he took right-handed. And no one could tell the difference. No one even noticed.
I find it fascinating that there isn't somebody, you know how there's switch hitters, obviously.
Yes.
Could you imagine if somebody was good enough with both hands shooting?
He was.
I know, but coming off a screen to your left, you're going right, left shot.
Yeah.
And if you're going to the right, you're going left hand shot.
I don't know what the benefit is, but he would have been famous.
The benefit is angles.
Right,
because if you're going away from the defense, you can shoot
whatever
away from the
you
defense.
say. I was
you
just
should trust me on that.
I trust you totally.
Because if I'm going to my right and I got to go right left and my right arm's here and the defender's trailing me, if it's in my left arm, they got to reach across my right arm to get to it.
I know.
So we need an ambidextrous basketball player.
I know how good a shooter we're. If not for Steve Novak, you might have been one of the best shooters I've ever seen. He's top 10.
But I beat Steve Novak in the Summerfest Alumni Charity
He's
Challenge.
in the top 10 all-time three-point shooting in the NBA.
That's fine, but did he win the Summerfest Alumni Charity Challenge?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Not.
Oh, yeah.
He did not.
Oh, yeah. That's the difference.
Do you know The Miz?
Have you heard of The Miz?
Have you heard of The Miz? The wrestler or the pitcher?
Nicely done.
Nicely done. Even more knowledge than most.
More knowledgeable.
We will continue to figure out how much we need to spread the word about The Miz. I can see your texts. I don't know if I will be able to take calls. You can get us on YouTube as well. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. If you are a bar owner or a frequent bar goer, bring these ideas that I have for you if they are Homer approved for promotions around The Miz. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
Clutter piling up? Take a breath. Badgerland Junk is here to help. Based in Milwaukee, they make cleanouts simple, fast, and stress-free. From single item pickups to full estate cleanouts, their team does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Homeowners and property managers, this is your solution. Furniture, appliances, yard debris, even commercial cleanouts. They do it all with clear upfront pricing and no hidden fees. Serving Milwaukee and the entire metro area, visit BadgerlandJunk.com. Badgerland Junk, your trusted cleanout experts.
What life events have you experienced over the past couple of years? Well, maybe one is coming up. The sale of a company, death, divorce, a health crisis, or helping to pay for college or a wedding. Well, Annex Wealth Management has assisted clients with life events, but planning for them can make all the difference. Knowing what you own, why you own it, and how much you're paying for it is a big part of smart financial planning. Annex has an entire in-house team that works together so you can make informed decisions when life events come up. Click Get Started at AnnexWealth.com.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from Summerfest, and
we have breaking news.
Did the Miz give up more runs?
No, we have breaking news. The only reason we're on the air is because Ben Brust figured everything out. So for anybody who thinks that Ben Brust isn't smart, like when you do that next week, are you smarter than Ben Brust? You automatically win. There is no contest. We give an extra win, maybe more. We'll have to ask the engineers because we would not be on the air except for Ben Brust. And this was a very difficult situation.
I will give credit to some people that helped me back at the studio, but I do have more knowledge than people may assume. Is that fair?
They clearly have faith in you because if they didn't, they would be here, not there. So we're all thankful for the intelligence of Ben Brust today. I am suggesting, though I don't have anything to do with the show, that he gets an automatic win. We just add a win to your record before next week.
I appreciate it. I don't know if they're going to listen to you or me for that matter, but I appreciate the kind words. I can hear you. I can see you on YouTube. We got it all. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. This is more. It's all Miz. Do you know the Miz? Do you know the Miz? Jacob Misiorowski, the Miz. Do you know him? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. There we go. There we go. We're cooking with gas, Homer.
Better crowd.
We're cooking with gas, Homer.
Yeah.
Ben Brust and Homer, no Kyle Wallace. It's a beautiful day up at Summerfest in the Guerrilla Office Sports Zone.
He's on his honeymoon.
And also appreciate all of you on the Carbless Talk and text line who said, yes, I got you. And appreciate all those
Brewers
who
have
made me.
one hit.
That is correct. They made Garrett Mitchell made a blunder on the base pads earlier in the game, which set them back a little bit, and now they're chasing down 5-0. Is that correct?
Yes, it's 5-1. The Brewers just scored. I'm guessing someone hit a home run.
And I'm guessing
Mitchell.
Well, he made up for his mistake earlier, but it would have been nice to have been more than a solo home run. All right, Homer, here's what I got from you. Bar ideas to drive promotions around the Miz.
Get people to come watch the Miz pitch, yeah.
If a punch-out card, a strikeout card. If you go to the bar, they hand out strikeout cards. And you have to get 20 strikeouts. It may happen the first time you're there. It's almost like bingo. It's a race to it.
I like the concept.
If you
somehow.
keep coming back and you get your punch-out card,
or some
you're
kind
gonna you're going to get free cheese curds.
Whatever.
And,
some
whatever.
kind of a card for each week like that if you wanted, where they have them in that. It depends where they're located and something like that.
It could be a bar that has multiple locations.
Right, correct. Well, or it could be that it's the first person, because the strikeouts could be in different ways with stuff. So you could have a different card each week. And that
I like that.
The first person who says, you don't say bingo, you say,
I got a Miz!
Miz!
That's right. Because what prompted me there was in college there was a place where I would go frequently, and for every 5 times you go, you get a free sandwich.
That's even bigger nowadays than it ever has.
So you get the punch card, and I like combining the punch card idea with some sort of, if you get the 100-mile-per-hour strikeout or the 91-mile-per-hour strikeout, they're all in different areas, and you get 5 in a row. I got a Miz!
If he sets a new record, he goes over 105.5, everybody in the bar gets a fireball or something.
That's fine. Anything historic, anything that's never been done before.
Yeah. Or, whatever you want to decide. Or you could have it where you have a signed Miz thing, and that if he sets a new record, everybody there gets to put their name in the raffle. Whatever. I like the idea of the strikeouts because that's going to be action every game.
Correct. Even though he has had a bad outing,
so it could be,
through 3 innings he had 6 strikeouts.
2 strikeouts in an inning, 1 strikeout in an inning, 3 strikeouts in an inning, strikeout in 3 pitches.
Strikeout on a 100-mile-per-hour pitch.
Correct. You have and you play.
And you randomize a bunch of punch cards, and if you are the first to get 5 in a row, you have a Miz, and you could probably give a pitcher away for that.
You could have it tic-tac-toe.
A pitcher.
You could have it bingo.
You give away a pitcher of beer.
That's right.
Or a pitcher of carbs.
Whatever
or
you
a
want to
pitcher
do.
of
But
Mick
yes,
Ultra.
you've nailed it. The use of going on strikeouts guarantees an event every time he pitches.
So the punch card's my idea. If you have any ideas on how to utilize
It can't be
this,
better than that one.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. I don't like when you say it's the best when we don't know if it's the best. There could be others with better ideas.
No. The reason
now you've said I'm super smart. I have the best idea for the bars.
You said for me to be me. Isn't that what you told me?
I did. Now I'm telling you not to be you.
No, because the concept of there are various different ways to do it, but the concept of using strikeouts is important because it's always going to have action. You know, 3 innings, no hits or whatever. You can make it a bingo card. You can do, pitch over 104, pitch over 105. We can fill all the things and have a bingo card or whatever.
Do you know what I'm going to do now for Monday when we're back?
What?
I will have a Miz punch card beta type, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna try this out, and you and I can play against each other at home.
Yeah.
When we're watching the games, when the Miz is pitching, we'll have our own, and we'll beta
See
test
which
this.
one goes first.
And then we're gonna sell this across all of Wisconsin, every bar.
You can sell it. I don't know what you can do when you're using the Miz, but
well, again, we'll just call it the number 32 card.
I can't ever make money on anything, so you don't want to go with me. But yes, that's it. All the events, when Miz is pitching, these things are going to happen every week.
By the way, Homer,
yes.
I do want you to know this: Jacob Misiorowski has only one earned run charged against him.
That's correct. Yeah.
So although it is 5-1, the Miz has only given up one earned run.
Correct.
So his ERA still sits at 1.47.
And that's what's odd on that is he's given up one earned run and he's given up 2 homers. I think by definition a home run should always be an earned run, but that's not really.
Yeah, I guess
the inning would have been over if they hadn't committed an error before the home run was hit.
I guess I still want to know, and CCAT, maybe you can look this up as we're doing the show, as to how you can give up 5 runs and only have one earned run
because
while you're giving
you have
up
2 outs and there's an error, and so the inning continues. Anything after that is unearned.
I know, but you got the homer, a single to center that scored 2, and a
Doesn't
homer.
matter, but if the inning should have been over before any of those happened,
It all goes.
It's all unearned. Yes, he could give up 20 runs.
20 runs, and it's still
unearned.
one earned.
Yep.
Confirmed by CCAT. There it is.
The only earned run he gave up was the home run to Stewart in the first inning, but he's pitched 5 innings and he's given up 5 hits and struck out 10. Come on. Let's go for 20 strikeouts.
This is probably – see, even when Miz doesn't pitch well, it still is a story.
I know.
10 Ks. One
Right.
earned run, but they have
Right.
5. Somehow
Right.
the Miz always delivers, even though this is the way we don't want him to deliver.
It's like if there's an alien walking on the streets. It doesn't matter. He's still an alien, and there's going to be something amazing about what he does.
10 Ks and 82 pitches through
Yes.
5.
And no walks.
And no walks. You can't make this up. Just when you think you've seen it all. I have never seen it all like this. Especially because it's the Miz, right? If this was any other pitcher, I'd be like, all right, like he gave up an error. He's likely going to give 1 or 2 runs out of this. The fact that the Miz gave up a single and a home run in the same inning after the error,
right?
The odds of them being down 5-1, I'm sure before the game were probably 1,000 to 1.
Yes.
If you told them this stat line. If you
that
told
he
them
was-
this stat line, no walks, 5 hits, I don't think you have 5 to 1 on the card.
That would be one that you can add to
the punch out card.
Yeah, well, Miz gives up a homer, that would be a loss. Miz walks 1. The key with the Miz card is you can make everything positive. You don't have to go negative at all.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to get Screamin' Sicilian because there's more cheese, more toppings, and more happiness.
Now, they would
at the
have to
table.
pay for the Miz. They couldn't have the Miz.
Correct, which is why I'm telling you just go bold with Detroit style as well. You have Screamin' Sicilian stuffed crust. Go bold with Detroit style for $5.99 at Woodman's. So if you're by a Woodman's, you got to get to it and go to the local grocer's freezer aisle and find the frozen pizza from Palermo's. And if you get a Detroit or Stuffed crust Screamin', it is $5.99. Screamin' Sicilian is at Woodman's through the 7th at $5.99. $5.99 for amazing pizza. By the way, the Detroit style is thick. It's very filling. The stuffed crust cheese, thick and filling. $5.99 is what you can get at Woodman's with Palermo's. We continue on from Summerfest next. Wilde next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
It's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a winning explosion at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This July, Winplosion rockets in, bursting with $300,000 in cash and reward play. For your shot at winning, just play with your rewards card. Then join us for the Thursday night prize drawings. Plus, every Winplosion entry also counts toward the big WinFest Grand Finale in September. It's Winplosion. Big bang, big bucks. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Product pricing and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy Michelob Ultra while watching FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo Milwaukee, Social House Menominee Falls, Nomad World Pub Milwaukee, and Three Lions Shorewood. Michelob Ultra, enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Toscher here for MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
At Associated Bank, we know it's not always fun thinking about saving. You know what is fun? Not thinking about it. That's why we call it automated savings. You save automatically. How much you want, how often you want, for whatever you want. And if you don't know how much to save, well, that's why we're here. We'll suggest an amount so you hit your target without ever thinking about it. See, saving can be fun, especially when it's automatic. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon, just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Heading to Milwaukee's east side? Make Veer North your first stop. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strove. Here to tell you at Veer North you can catch the big game, hop on a shuttle to the stadium, or hang out for live music all summer long. Elevated food, craft drinks, and a packed event lineup. Veer North knows how to keep the energy going as the weather starts to warm up. Close to Fiserv Forum, Summerfest, and UWM. It's the perfect place to pregame, postgame, or just stay for the whole thing. Veer North, right where Milwaukee comes together.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us on the Yingling guest line is Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch. It is Kyle and Brust without Kyle Wallace.
He's going to be very happy because the U.S. won.
As he should be. It's Ben Brust and Homer today live from Summerfest. Is that an accurate assessment? Are you happy? Because I am happy that U.S. won.
Very happy.
I mean, I don't know about very happy. Like, it's not the most important thing in my on my radar or in my life. But, like, I have and Homer's known me for a long time. I have a real problem with I have a pretty black and white idea of what's right and wrong. And certainly there are times when it's shades of gray. But that red card yesterday was just wrong. And you don't want officials to become the story and all the other stuff. But having to play a man down for basically 35 minutes and try to advance in a winner-go-home game, as I said to Tausch, I got more into that game than I was planning to or expecting to, and so I enjoyed it. But yeah, look, I want, Antonio Freeman and I have known each other a long time. I want to see his kid succeed and bring his dad joy, and I want to see all the people in my life that live and die with soccer, which is certainly not me, to continue to enjoy the ride. So yeah, I was glad that they won, but not very happy would be strong.
Jason, I agree on the red card thing. People want robot umpires and they want to get more officiating. Where do you stand when it comes to replay? Have we gone too far with replay?
No, my problem with replay is when it is not properly administered. And you can't
slow
take the
motion
human
versus
element out.
real time?
Right, and just there's certainly been examples, and obviously the Fail Mary is the greatest of all time when it comes to those types of mistakes. Or, obviously I was there in San Francisco in January of 1999 when Jerry Rice fumbled, and it precipitated the return of replay in the NFL. It is not infallible, but the whole idea behind it is to get the damn call right. And, if you wanted to issue a yellow card yesterday based on the replay, again, I don't follow soccer closely enough to know all the rules, but that seemed like a fairly simple reason to just give them a yellow card. And now they're going to play without him on Monday against Belgium. So I am very big on fair play, and I struggle to handle things, whether it's in a game that my kids are participating in, or a game that I'm covering, or a game that I'm watching. I'm kind of big on right and wrong, and I just thought that was wrong, so it got my attention much more focused than it had been before that play.
Jason Wilde joining us on the Yingling guest hotline here on Kyle and Brust with
Actually, more
Homer.
than wrong, it's just stupid. Because the fact that sports don't use video people as part of the refereeing crew is just idiotic.
Well, the NFL does a good job with the replay assist.
Right, but the only people that do it right are college football. They have people that tell the officials when they see something that needs to be addressed. They need nothing from the official. They don't need any flag or anything. They're there, and it's worked great. I mean, it would be even better to do that in tennis. They use the machine. The fact that soccer and all these sports don't take benefit of the incredible assistance that video provides as the game's going on is just plain stupid.
But you could say that. Go ahead, Jason.
Let me ask you both this, because Ben, you played major Division I college basketball. You played in a Final Four. Homer, you have been the voice of Marquette men's basketball for 36 years. You've called the Final Four. You've called a ton of huge games. How do you view the use of replay in basketball, because
Ooh.
that strikes me as the hardest game to officiate as a human, but also the hardest game to officiate using a replay, because you're not quite sure, other than was the ball out of bounds or not, and was that a flagrant or not. Like, there's other ways you wish you could use it, but you just can't, right?
Jason, my biggest issue with replay in basketball is, especially in college, it's the under 2 minutes you can review things. So let's put a scenario out there in the middle of the first half, right? The shot is up, there's a box out, and what is out of bounds on the team that shoots it, because the guy going for the offensive rebound reaches up and tips it, but it also tips off the defensive player's hand, but it looks like it comes off the offensive rebounder's hand. That they just go, oh, that's going the other way. Then all of a sudden, under 2 minutes, you start going in a microscope, and then you're like, oh, but it did tip the defensive player's hands. So I hate the inconsistency of that from a college basketball standpoint, or a basketball standpoint as well in the NBA.
It's the most difficult call in all of sports, and now I know the official were right when they were told, when the ball goes out of bounds, make it firm and quick. They have no idea. Nobody has any idea. We see them, and they go to video, and it has to be in super, super slow motion. So what needs to be done, they have to figure out a way that you would have something on a player's hand or body on one team versus on another, and then you would be able to know from that which person touched it last before it goes out of bounds. Because right now, for the reason that you said in 2 minutes, no one ever knows.
Nope.
Ever. It's the hardest.
It's based off of feel. It's like, oh, he was going over the top of
right.
him,
and
so
then
it's
we
going
watch
down.
it.
And then you freeze it in the last 2 minutes. They go, oh, he was going over the top, but as he hit it, it also hit the defensive rebouner's hand, so it stays here.
So,
but the whole game, it was going the other way.
Right,
so I hate the inconsistency
You probably have
of
to
that.
limit it to a couple. They've tried to do this.
In the NBA with challenges.
Correct. And generally I don't like challenges. Coach's job isn't to be officials. But in the case of basketball and the ball going out of bounds, you really need to have a video of every time it goes out of bounds.
But then the game would slow down and it wouldn't be fun. Yeah. Jason and Homer, since we're on this topic, this is something that I experienced playing in the FIBA world overseas, that this is a basketball example again, but I think Homer will be on board, and Jason, you have knowledge as well just of your general sports acumen here. One thing that bothers me is when a defense creates a shot clock violation. So you work your butt off, 30 seconds in college, 24 seconds in the NBA. They get a shot off and the buzzer goes. They don't hit the rim, but it goes off the backboard. It clearly goes to the defensive player, and then they blow the whistle, and the offense gets to go set up their defense.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
No,
when we were overseas, it was almost like soccer. If they shot it and the buzzer went off of the shot clock and you got the rebound, they would basically say play on, and you could go. And
how did it work?
The flow of the game was better. The offense doesn't get to set up their defense for having a bad offensive possession. I hate rewarding the offense the opportunity to set their defense after the defense worked their butt off to get the ball.
Yeah, it'd be impossible to be against it. It's just a question of how to do it the best way.
Yeah, they do it in soccer. If there's an advantage, they say play on.
Right.
And if the offense gets their hand there, you just blow it dead and you say still your ball going down.
Your premise is 100% right.
So now we've gotten into rules and regulations in all different sports, which I love. I want to make all the sports better.
Number one rule that must exist in all sports, an attempt to eliminate as much humanity as possible.
Too far.
You need human athletes. You need machines
Nope,
as officials.
too far.
No one goes there to see the official.
Jason, the
gamesmanship.
the gamesmanship goes away with
yeah,
umpires and
I've lived
referees.
this in tennis. All these players that used to argue over everything.
I want Jason's
tennis
opinion.
Is every bit as
I
good
want
as now.
Jason's opinion.
Go
Tennis
ahead,
isn't like
Jason.
football and basketball.
Oh, it's not. Oh, sorry.
So when the example I think of, and look, I understand this is part of coaches' jobs, and Homer has certainly seen some great ones during his career and some crummy ones in every sport, because he's obviously not just a basketball guy. But like the one time, and obviously this was a year after you went to the Final Four, like I find it impossible to believe that the officiating crew was not influenced by Coach K in that national championship game. They are human beings. I want to believe, just like I try very hard to be unbiased and fair, like This whole Keyshawn Nixon thing all week has tested my patience, but I still would argue that I am looking through that at in an unbiased lens, because I am not sitting here painting him as some sort of elite level first-tier corner. I just think that, again, going back to the right and wrong thing. But coaches, there's no way that officials, especially when it comes to legendary coaches, can manage to completely tune out the stress or the politicking that comes with those guys. And I will always look back on that game and wonder if that team was being coached by John Shire and not by Coach K, if Wisconsin has a national championship.
Yeah, that's why I blame Bo Ryan.
But Bo didn't walk down the same tunnel as the refs walked down with Duke.
The second.
Oh, you're the technical guy. The second it goes the other way.
Half, that Bo realizes that the officials are calling the game dramatically different. I'm taking a technical and just.
And it's something he's done before.
Yes. But yeah, I think you're probably right. The only thing that's changed as a defense of what happened in that game, and more often, the inconsistencies from half to half in college basketball games is at the level of insanity now, where no fouls in the first half, a ton in the second half. At the time of that game, I did not, nor my partners, felt that it had deferred to that. Everybody would be in agreement that, yes, Coach K's mystique influenced them calling the game entirely differently in the second half, because we know one thing, and we can attest from Ben. The way Wisconsin's playing defense ain't changing from the first half to the second half.
Nope.
Not 1/2 of 1%.
Well, Jason, I'm sure Jesse Nelson, your producer, will not be in favor of robot umpires, as he's still a big advocate for such. So we appreciate the time, and we will talk to you next week.
As most coaches will say, or parents yelling at their kids' games, which I am not among them, call it both ways, which is really all you can ask for. All right,
there
guys,
it
take
is.
care. Be good.
Jason Wilde on the England
I
guest
don't
hotline.
want robots. There'll be a need for humanity to supervise
Well,
the
you didn't
assistance
say
from
that
the
the first
machines.
time, so I'm glad you came in with the qualifier.
Well, no,
there.
if it's robots and they're the best way to do it, then robots it will be. Officials' purpose is to get the game as close as possible to accurate, so that the playing of the athletes determines win or losing. How you best officiate fairly has nothing to do with we need humanity. No, we don't.
I like the gamesmanship of building relationships and talking to
Why?
referees.
Why?
Because it's part of it.
Part of what?
It's part of the game.
Why? Why does it need to be a part of it?
Because it makes it more entertaining to have back and forth. If you lose it's fun in baseball, even though it may be frustrating to watch a manager or a player go off on an umpire.
They've eliminated that.
Yeah, but no. There's guys that get ejected, and it creates moments that are fun and memorable and entertaining. You were trying to make it more boring. That's my take.
I don't think baseball is boring. And
I don't think baseball is boring either. I love
eliminated
baseball.
the number of times people get thrown out because they can't argue a call because the machine made it.
Correct. But there is an element of when to challenge, when not to challenge, because the umpire may be off early wrong, and you don't want to waste your challenges. Then you waste it on the wrong one. So there's still a game within the game, even though there's some more robot nature to this. So
great.
We will play over-under coming up next. I don't even know if Homer has played over-under before.
I have. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you
I've
have.
played
You
it.
have.
I know
you
what
know,
it is.
you've played it with me before on a Thursday.
They gonna do my age?
Pick
over.
I don't know what the category is or the over-under.
I don't do this very well. You're in charge.
All right, I'm in charge. So let's go with
try to help.
caller 5 and caller 10. We get two callers. Caller 5, you're going to say if you believe in Homer and myself to go over on 10 guesses to get as many right answers as possible. Caller 10, you're going to be stuck on the other side. 800-990-3776 is the Cardinals Talking text line. If you're caller 5, you get to pick. 10, you're stuck on the other side. That's caller 5, caller 10. 800-990-3776. 800-990-ESPN. Over under next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. the best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
An uninspired cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this: lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga. Every morning, I talk about traffic backups and slowdowns around Milwaukee. At Sewer Ninjas, they help homeowners avoid a different kind of backup, a sewer backup. Sewer Ninjas is a Wisconsin family-owned company specializing in sewer camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs that can often be completed without tearing up your yard. Their goal is simple: find problems early and help homeowners avoid costly surprises. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. That's sewerninjas.com.
You never know when someone you care about might need a place like Curative Care. For more than a century, Curative Care has been helping children, adults, and families across southeast Wisconsin navigate developmental disabilities and find the support they need to thrive. They help families every step of the way, from early childhood through adulthood. They connect parents with resources, provide guidance through challenging times, and create a community where people truly belong. If you know someone who may be looking for answers and support for a loved one with developmental disabilities, visit curative.org. That's curative.org. Do it today.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty. Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty. It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's Miraculous No Small Print Warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
988 Wisconsin Lifeline. How can I help you?
Share hope, find purpose when you become a 988 Lifeline counselor. The 988 Wisconsin Lifeline provides free and confidential support to anyone in crisis. 988 has experienced tremendous growth, and more statewide counselors are needed. Staffed by Family Services, 988 counselors work remotely, are offered flexible hours, competitive compensation, benefits, and training. Apply today at 988lifelinecounselor.org. Family Services is an equal opportunity employer.
Paid for by grants from SAMHSA and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
I started our landscaping company, Brett Ochtenhagen's Seasonal Services, in 1994. We have other businesses, a trucking company, investment properties, and we board and raise quarter horses. I met Chris from Horicon Bank over 20 years ago, and we really hit it off. A few years back, we made our largest capital commitment ever. Chris understood our vision, supported it, and 5 years later, our annual equipment maintenance costs are down, and our fleet is amazing. Chris and Horicon Bank helped make that happen.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, we have an opportunity for somebody out there as caller 10 dropped before CCAT could get the information as we are about to play over-under. So the first caller is going to be a part of over-under coming up right now. So 800-990-3776. First person to call, you're a part of over-under. So get to it. It's simply 800-990-3776. Caller 10 dropped, so you can be a part of over-under at 800-990-3776.
Who decides the topic? Do you?
I do not. I don't know anything. But I do know that you have a Major Goolsby. Which one do you have? The Major Burger?
Yes, the Major Cheeseburger.
Major Cheeseburger.
Right, it's bigger than Cudahy.
So make sure you swing by if you're at Summerfest to Major Goolsby's to keep you fed as they're keeping us fed as we're at the Group
One of my
Office Sports
jackets
Zone.
is up there at Major Goolsby's. A jacket I wore when the Bucks, if they lost so many games in awards, a green jacket, and they did, and they put it. It's up there somewhere.
All right. Congrats to Chris from New Berlin, who's on the over, and Joe, who just got in at the nick of time as we re-queued. Joe, you were on the under. It's time to play over-under.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over-Under.
It is over-under here on Kyle and Brust. Ben Brust and Homer in for Kyle. C-Cat's got the category in the over-under. We get 10 guesses. We do our best to get the over. C-Cat, what do you got?
Right now, I am looking at the National Hot Dog and Sausage Corporation. Council, excuse me. National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
That's right. That is coming up over the 4th of July, right?
They have all the numbers that you need to know about hot dog and sausage consumption in the United States of America. And what I have a list of is the 10 most hot dog consuming cities in the year 2025.
Under.
We get 10 guesses. We don't even know what the over-under is. What's the number you got,
Who's ever
C-Cat?
got the under be feeling pretty good right now if I was that person.
I believe in myself.
Fine.
The line has been set at 7.5.
7.5. I'm with Homer now. Congratulations, Joe, who called in as this.
I know 2, and that's it.
This is not per capita. This is just the amount of tubed meat that these cities/markets have consumed in 2025. And to get your gears turning, in 2025, Americans spent more than $11 billion on hot dogs and sausages in U.S. supermarkets.
All right, sausages are a part of this too, keep note.
No, excuse me. That's a different
Just hot
set.
dogs?
Yes, this is
All right,
just...
all right, just start the timer. End our misery. Start the timer. End our misery. I don't care.
Start the timer.
The timer's been started.
Chicago.
Final answer.
You got it.
Is that number 1?
That is not number 1, but it's on the list.
What is they
What
used
is
to give
it?
the numbers?
Yes.
It's number 3.
New York City.
Final.
How about that? You've got 2 out of the 10.
What
is
New
it,
York?
C-Cat,
New York
damn
is
it?
number 2 on the list.
Do we just go with biggest cities? I mean,
I would think about East.
I mean,
Philadelphia.
I was thinking Philly final.
Oh, by the skin of your teeth, they're number 9 on the list.
Who's number 1? What are we missing here?
Don't look at me. I told you. I already helped
I don't
out
think they eat a
enough.
lot of hot dogs in L.A., but it's so big you almost have to answer it.
Yeah, I think
L.A. final.
They're number 1 on the list.
That's crap. They don't. Unless
They eat tofu and...
No, Costco has such cheap hot dogs. That's probably
Where's
why.
the biggest concentration of Costco's in the world?
2 minutes.
In San Diego, you can eat their food. You don't have to be a member. You just walk outside and have lunch. How about that?
San Diego final.
Ooh. Not
See, Cat,
on that list.
don't ooh us. We don't know anything about this.
I mean, I'm thinking of Dallas or Boston. What do you want to go?
I
Which
was
of those?
thinking the reason why I'm thinking a warmer
Houston.
climate is because you're gonna eat that more
Yeah,
in the
Houston,
winter.
Dallas, somewhere.
Let's go with the fourth biggest market in the country, Houston final.
Yeah, it's on the list, and Houston is in at number 5.
How many have we got so far?
We have 5 of 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with Dallas then, wouldn't you?
Sure, Dallas. Let's give it a shot. Final.
Dallas is on the list at 4.
All right. Do we,
We
have to
haven't
get?
done anywhere in
We have to get
Florida
2
yet.
out of 3 right here. We haven't done Florida.
Boston. Don't you want to go
Boston is kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah,
next.
we'll go with Boston.
Boston
and go.
final.
Boston.
Hey now.
1
It is on
minute.
the list. It is number 8.
We already won.
No, we have 7 out of 8 right. We had 2 guesses to get 1 right in the next minute.
Okay.
Atlanta?
Sure.
No.
Atlanta final.
No.
We didn't do final.
All right, well.
You got to wait for the final answer. You're going to get
we
fired.
haven't gone Florida. That's not going to be. What's a big city in Florida?
That's the thing. There's so many different cities that I'm scared to do something
It's
Florida.
another East Coast city. We got Boston, Philly.
30 seconds.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, go with Pittsburgh.
No, why Pittsburgh? It's too small.
I don't know.
How
many can we miss?
What about New Jersey?
What are you going to pick? Newark or what? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a state.
How many can
10,
we miss?
9.
This is the last
8,
guess.
The last
7,
guess.
6, 5, 4, 3,
San Francisco.
2,
Phoenix
1.
final. Phoenix final.
Phoenix.
He got it at the buzzer.
He got
Phoenix,
it. He got it.
Number 10. And
Phoenix, let's go!
Yeah.
I said final before
did,
it. I
you
said
did.
final, and I'm the final answer guy, as the rules would
done.
say.
That was good.
Wow.
Very good.
That was.
See, Homer, you just got to have a little more faith.
No, I don't.
No one told me
It was a
Ben
fluke.
Brust was clutch. How
It
about
was
that?
a fluke.
Congratulations.
By the way, was San Francisco even close?
San Francisco
Probably
not listed.
Okay. What were the ones that we
Yes.
didn't get that are up there?
So you got LA at 1, you got New York at 2, Chicago at 3,
Yeah.
Dallas at 4, then Houston. The Florida you were thinking of, it was a risky play if you went to one of the markets.
Orlando?
It's Tampa/Fort
Yeah.
Myers.
Yeah, that was the one.
And
Tampa would
then
been
you have
Miami.
Washington, D.C./Hagerstown, which I didn't know was looped into that market. And then
We did perfect, Homer.
We would have never.
We would never have got
We could have
that.
had 20, and I wouldn't have picked Washington D.C.
We could have had 50.
Baltimore. Wait a minute, Baltimore. Where's Baltimore?
Baltimore did not make the list.
That's crap.
Yeah. You've got Boston,
Okay.
and you got Philly, and then Phoenix made it in there at 10.
Yeah, it's a great call.
This is all stats.
San
courtesy.
Francisco, what are you thinking? I didn't think the hippies were into hot dogs.
I mean, it's just a question of the number of people.
No, it's the question of number of hot dog eaters.
I know, but
I
you
know.
look at the top whatever.
I know.
all
We
the-
did start with big markets, but
Yeah.
then Phoenix has been growing.
Yes, it's huge.
The hot dog eaters of Phoenix help us get the over.
'Cause they're
Congrats
not-
to Chris
they're
in New
not from
Berlin.
Phoenix. They're people moving in from all the other areas.
Correct. It's like the new
That'd be
Florida
the
of snowbirds.
The same for Tampa. Yep.
All right, there's over under.
Oh, by the way, I have a question.
Well, you can tell me in 2 minutes.
No, I'm done. I did my hour. You mean I got to do more than an hour?
Oh, you can go if you want.
No, but I agreed to it. What did I agree to? You assume I'm going to be here the whole time. Is that right or not? I don't know.
I thought you were here the whole time.
So I'm here the whole time. All right.
You can take a break. Take an hour. Take a beat.
I just want a week off. Yeah, that's all.
We'll get you. Somebody will. Can you fan Homer, please?
No, I don't.
Thank you. He's going to take an hour off, but now if you fan him for an hour, he'll
I'm
stay.
good. I'm good. I agreed to whatever I agreed to. I'm not changing now.
Homer and Brust in 2 minutes.
Don't let summer pass you by. Turn it all the way up at Summerfest. The music, the moments, the memories you'll replay all year long. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. June 18th through 20th, June 25th through 27th, and July 2nd through 4th. Your soundtrack to summer starts here. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Book Monday through Wednesday for best availability. Savor elevated dining and unwind at the full-service Drift Spa between rounds. Grab quick bites in the expanded Sage Run Clubhouse or refresh overlooking the 9th and 18th at Sweetgrass. It's all part of an unforgettable golf experience at Island Resort and Casino. Plan your getaway at islandresortgolf.com.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This is Bryan Bulaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Kyle and Brust, a.k.a. Homer and Brust, today live from Summerfest in the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone. Shout out to Major Goolsby's for keeping us fed in the Pella Remote Studio.
Somebody want to know the Brewers score. They're losing 6-2.
6-2. The Miz went 5 innings, 5 hits, 10 Ks, 1 earned run despite the 5 total given up.
We shouldn't have told the person because he didn't say how's Miz doing.
Yes, it was how the Brewers doing, not how is the Miz doing.
Correct.
I want to play something for you, Homer, because I don't know if you've heard it, but I feel like anytime you bring up 21-3 in the NFC wild card round of last year for the Packers and Bears, which, by the way, I personally think it's more damning to lose in the fourth quarter, 21-6, than losing the 21-3 halftime lead.
Of course it is.
I know, so I'm just saying, the same way that we brand the Miz, I think it's important that this game is not known as 21-3. It should be known as 21-6. Fair?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Here's Mark Tauscher on Wilde and Tausch talking about where the blame should go, or lack thereof blame, for
the narrative that Matt LaFleur and Steno and Jordan Love just said, hand the ball off 3 times and punt. That's just not what the facts tell you happened in that game. They went 3 and out. They couldn't run the football. The Bears blitzed and said, we're going to make you make a play. All it took was a couple times to do it. We couldn't, and then the ball started rolling. I don't think it was coaching malpractice. I thought it was just we got tight, we couldn't make a play, and we couldn't dig ourselves out of it. It was not handoff, incompletion. That's not how this played out.
That was Mark Tauscher on Wilde and Tausch, putting less blame on Matt LaFleur for the loss to the Bears in the playoffs. Even if it wasn't handoff, the idea that Matt LaFleur is the offensive genius that people say that he is, the offensive play caller, and you know that they have a bad pass rush, so the only way they're going to get a pass rush is to put their ears back and blitz. You got to have something up your sleeve when they're a one-trick pony coming at you. You got to be able to adjust based off the same thing they're doing every single time they're on defense. And that's on the coach to figure out the best play.
I can't really argue with you. I defer to people that follow because what you really need to know, and you're not going to get it, is LaFleur saying what he did and why he did it. But it failed. There's no argument about that.
Regardless of the fact that they were missing Micah Parsons, I believe if it's 21-6, and you have somebody who's thrown for 300-plus yards and 4 touchdowns, and he got one of those touchdowns from Matthew Golden in the fourth quarter, that play alone showed if you threw the ball to one guy behind the line of scrimmage who's able to take it that far, maybe I hate to sound like Mark Chmura of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, where are the bread and butter plays? Where are those plays where you can get chunk yardage?
We know the answer to that. There were no bread and butter plays because of the injuries.
Sure. But you're saying, Tucker Kraft being out?
Yes.
Christian Watson was out there. He had a great 10 games that season.
Okay.
Jaden Reed obviously being hurt didn't help. But, Romeo Doubs had opportunities.
The injury, I mean, At that time of the year, who was the go-to guy? We Tucker Kraft in certain situations.
But Christian Watson had become a reliable.
Yeah, as I said, you're right, but then you could debate. Well, it was more the quarterback, the coach. To me, it always falls on the head coach, unless you have a situation where somebody's wide open and they miss a play,
or it was
like
a bonehead
Correct.
decision made by the quarterback, which there was no bonehead decision. My other thing about this is, who do you look to, fair or unfair, when things go wrong, right? I think there's an element of a quarterback, but the reason why you're the head coach is because you're in control of the entire operation. Even if you're an offensive mind, he is the head coach. So even if he had the gave Jeff Hafley the autonomy to run the defense,
yeah,
like, you're in charge of it all. It all comes back to you, because it wasn't, even though they didn't get a first down in the third quarter, there's a fourth quarter defensively that can happen as well.
No, and you're alluding to it. I put it in a different frame, and that is the premise that they have to do better closing games. That means you should have been fired. That's like saying this year we have to put our helmets on. Finishing games, not just in football, basketball, is always one of, if not the leading fundamental thing that every coach talks about, right?
Always.
How you finish games. If you have a season in which fundamentally you say we didn't finish games well, that's on the coach. And to say, all right, we got to get better at that.
Though you can't until you do it.
Well, no.
You can practice it all you want,
right.
but until you do it in a game.
And if you're not doing it, that is one of the standards by which coaches get fired. But what's more important as a coach? If you're looking at a coach of any sport, the most important thing, aside from playing, is how you finish games. What's more important? How you start games? No. It's all about how you finish games, and as you've been on teams where you always knew you'd find a way to win. Nobody knows the particulars, but if your teams are poor at the end of games on a regular basis, you must be fired.
Well, here's the thing.
Yes.
Is what I find fascinating is there were beat reporters after that game that said this was so egregious that they can't see Matt LaFleur coming back. And I still can't believe we're living in a world where it turned into an extension.
I would agree. There are other positive things about LaFleur.
No doubt.
So that the issue of sucking at the end of games, last year the excuse accepted, or the reason accepted, was they were missing so many people. Because that's the only explanation you can give without firing the coach. LaFleur, and granted, they've had a new quarterback. Everything LaFleur has done that was great was in the first 3 years, other than the one playoff win over Dallas.
But Jordan Love was amazing.
Yeah.
Had a perfect passer rating until they had to put him back in because they let up some late shenanigans.
Some coaches have been fired the year after they got extensions. But, yes, we'll watch to see how they do this year. But
are you of the John Anderson camp, who still joins every now and again? He said – it doesn't matter what Matt LaFleur does in the regular season. All that matters is what he does in the playoffs.
I would add one thing, and I stole this, I think, from Taus because I think it's real.
Win the damn division?
Yes, they win the damn division. He'll be back for another year.
If he doesn't, there's still some things they can do.
Yeah, but it becomes very difficult.
I agree. And it would be very unlike them to, especially with how much conversation we've been hearing about money. And
if they don't win the division, they would need to get to the NFC Championship game.
But then we've seen if they don't win the division, they're likely on the road, and we've seen that path the last 3 years as a 7 seed. Not to say they wouldn't be a 7 seed, they could be a 6 seed and not play the
which would make it more impressive if they accomplish it. But yes, that's not.
But the odds then go against you.
That's not how I would bet. And we've seen this is not new to people, because the first thing LaFleur said when he came was to win the division. And the first thing every coach says is to win the division. And I don't even know that I've even heard it that much.
I haven't heard it either. I have heard it this offseason from a couple players. Keyshawn Nixon said we're not focused about the Bears. We're focused on winning divisions.
Right.
So that is good, even because, I mean, you could say that, but also hasn't
Which
happened.
I think is going to be more difficult because I think the division is deeper than it's ever been. I have Detroit finishing last in the division. Nobody else agrees with me.
I cannot, based off the fact that they have a very weak schedule, and what they are really good at is beating bad teams.
Right.
They beat the crap out of bad teams, and they run it up against bad teams. And since they have, based off last year, their schedule is the easiest based off of this year's over-under win totals.
Yeah, I believe their offensive coordinator made their head coach appear much better than he is, but we'll see.
We will see that together in the division. But the goal is win the damn division. And have you gotten the T-shirts?
I have not. No, I've been too focused on the Miz.
Well, get a Miz T-shirt.
I don't know what you have. What would be what would it say on the Miz T-shirt?
15 strikeouts. If you went to AmFam today, people are lining up in the heat for him.
Yeah, that's the Miz can walk on water. I don't.
You should get a T-shirt of Jesus and Miz walking on water next to each other.
That's true. Yes.
I think you put Miz right next to Jesus.
Who's more amazing, the Miz or Jesus?
Discount
even
liquor.
I would not vote for the Miz on that. I'm giving. Jesus
I don't know.
the
Based off how you've talked about the Miz, I don't know.
It's not even close. I'm taking Jesus now. If Miz comes out here and walks on this body of water in front of me, things change. My standards are very high, so I would demand the same of Jesus. Jesus comes out, let's go. You say you're Jesus.
Yeah, let's see the water walk.
I need tricks, major tricks. That's what happened the last time.
How about a bottle of water that will hydrate me for the next 24 hours? I don't want to drink 10 of them. I just want one that has 24 hours of hydration in it.
That would make me give consideration, but not as good as walking on water.
As Homer would say, next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Delays along southbound 41 from before Appleton Avenue all the way down to the Capitol Drive area. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road all the way to Hampton. Southbound 43 slowing down from Keefe down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Northbound got some patches of heavy traffic from Oklahoma Avenue all the way through the Marquette to about Keefe. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down from just before Hawley Road to about 35th Street. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of bankability. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And check the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Extreme heat warning is still in effect until 10 p.m. tonight for most of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, scattered showers and storms. Some of them may be strong, a low of 73. Tomorrow, storms in the afternoon and evening, a high of 88. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Stroke. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
As we celebrate Independence Day in 250 years of American freedom, there's never been a better time to invest in the place you call home. Maybe it's that roof you've been meaning to replace, those drafty windows you've learned to live with, or that bathroom you've wanted to update for years. Whatever project you've been putting off, Exterior Pros and Baths can help. This Independence Day, you can save up to $3,000 on your next project. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust. No Kyle. Homer in for Kyle.
How have I done? Am I a decent sub or?
I would take you anytime, any day.
All right.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Less is more. That's where you can chime in about The Miz. Unfortunately, the Brewers are down. The Miz did not have the greatest showing. Statistically, it looks fine.
Yeah, his
5
ERA
innings.
is still like 1.47.
1 earned run, 10 strikeouts.
5 innings, yeah.
But 5 runs were scored by the Reds, but only 1 earned for the Miz. Now, earlier this morning on 94.5 ESPN, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy had a conversation about Jacob Misiorowski and how it's lining up for him to not pitch in the All-Star game.
Yeah, but he's going to pitch, an inning? And then, okay, cool. Or wouldn't you rather see him throw 6 or 7 in an actual game leading into the All-Star break? That's cooler. Trying to go out there and do all the different things that he's done in a regular season game. And the All-Star game's an exhibition.
I could not agree more with Gabe Neitzel. The only thing that I think could benefit baseball would be to highlight the Miz in the All-Star game.
Of course.
But what matters most for the Brewers is the health of Jacob Misiorowski, who's on pace to pitch like almost, 188 innings right now versus 144 in combined innings last year?
Right. His number of innings is of major concern, with also the understanding that you want to hope that he's pitching a great deal or more in the playoffs. So,
what frustrates me, Homer, is the Brewers last night were on ESPN.
Yeah.
I don't care what is going on ESPN tonight. And maybe they don't have the ability to have the baseball games on Thursday for whatever programming reasons they have. But as soon as they saw that The Miz was pitching on Thursday, that should be on ESPN. I don't care that it's at a 1 o'clock game. Because that's the problem, is the idea of The Miz being showcased to everyone will help grow the game. Because he's The Miz. He would pitch in the All-Star game. It would be amazing. People could see everything that we get to see on a 5 to 6 day basis. But that doesn't help the Milwaukee Brewers, but it would help baseball. And all that matters is the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miz.
Yeah, I agree. Every game, and it's just like the kid from the Pirates. We didn't get to see him as much as you would have liked, and he's not as amazing as the Miz in terms of number strikeout. Yes, every game he pitches should be on national TV or some sort of it, given you have streaming and stuff like that.
Like here's a question that I want CCAT to look up right now, is how many games do the Milwaukee Brewers play? And I know it's different. It's not Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN anymore. It's either at NBC or Peacock.
Or Apple on Friday nights.
But Apple on Friday nights isn't as accessible to everyone as the NBC primetime games.
Correct,
Because that's
yes.
cable television. Anybody can get that. So
Or-
I'd like to
or
know.
local satellite. or
I'd like
local
to
antenna.
know how many games the Brewers play on Sunday that could potentially be on NBC. And then even with that, the opportunity of it lining up with the Miz starting is also an unknown. And that's what baseball's missing. It's so regionalized right now, and which is great. Like, people are consuming their local team, and some of these deals are bigger than others. The Yes Network for the Yankees is obviously massive. The Dodgers TV rights, obviously massive. But if you want to watch The Miz, you have to have the subscription through, I think, DirecTV or Brewers.tv. And that's the problem right now that I have is I want to showcase The Miz in the All-Star game. But if it doesn't matter for the Brewers, then it's not going to help baseball.
So
but
right
I
now,
want people to see The Miz.
Looking at the nationally televised broadcast for the Milwaukee Brewers, if you don't include the Apple TV Plus, since that's a paywall one, just Fox/FS1 and ESPN, you've got 10 games in 2026.
Left?
No. That's the entire season.
What do we got left? That's what matters, is how many national TV games are left.
I would guess 4 or 5, probably. It's about half, I would think. But yeah, I think Ohtani should be on every time he pitches too.
Because I think less of him just because of pitching, but also when he pitches and hits.
That's what I mean.
Yes, because there are some times where they've been doing where
Yeah.
he does pitch.
No,
but
he's
got
got
to
to do both. Anytime he's doing both, that game is on national. Because that's a freak show.
Who's freakier?
Ohtani.
Ohtani is freakier than The Miz.
Yes, to be able to hit and pitch.
I agree. But then why aren't you I know we're in Wisconsin.
I already said that before. I said he wins the MVP every year. They shouldn't even have the award until he's.
It's the Ohtani MVP?
Yes, there's no way anybody can compete. It's like picking and I use Jesus with the Miz. It's like picking the minister of the year. If Jesus is out preaching, you got no chance. It's over.
We've got
and
4
that's the
more
true.
nationally televised games for the Brewers.
Yeah, it's about right.
It just sucks that we can't predict when The Miz will be pitching, which I know is something I try to incorporate.
You do. I don't focus on that. Because
He is not scheduled to pitch in their next series against the Diamondbacks,
Right.
just so you know.
I think I understand the most important thing is not only his pitching, but the number of innings he gets so that he's ready for the postseason. And if there was a successful postseason, he could contribute all the way till the end.
According to what was sent to me by CCAT, The Miz, in innings pitched, you have The Miz currently
Heading into today.
99 innings through 16 starts heading into today, which
It's
would
about
be
right,
on
6
pace.
innings, yeah.
Which would be on pace for 185 innings over 30 starts for the year. Last year, he threw 141 and a third between AAA and Milwaukee in the postseason. 141. So just through the regular season, he would be 45 more innings at this current pace. Is that a concern for you as Mr. Miz?
No, I have no concerns regarding anything with the Brewers because I am a sheep. Bah! I support whatever they do. They clearly understand that, and they're figuring everything else out. And so I'm sure.
Can you bah one more time?
Bah!
Who is the major reason why? Is it
Matt Arnold?
Is it Matt Arnold
But
or is
it's
it Pat
also
Murphy?
It's both.
Give me a percentage. To who?
Oh, it's always the GM is 70%. I can find managers. With
Yeah,
the right
but the
players.
manager, I don't think Matt Arnold's telling Pat Murphy how many innings the Miz should pitch.
No, but I don't, especially with analytics, it's not that hard to do. And I mean, in baseball, it might be closer to 60-40, but it's always about players. The managers will tell you that. Go out thinking, well, what should you do? I should find another job. We don't have any good players. No, I don't know that, for example, the Dodgers, I don't know that people think Dave Roberts is necessarily a great manager.
He's got the best players.
By far.
The best
so
players
how
that money
good-
can buy.
How good does he need to be? So I've said this in other sports. The Packers would have won with a coach other than Mike Holmgren. The GM is so much more important in terms of giving you the level of players.
On the Carbless Talking text line, Petey chimes in. The Miz can hit. Do we have any numbers of Jacob Misiorowski hitting?
No, and that tells you he can't hit. He's not Ohtani. That if he was a good hitter, they'd let him hit.
Misiorowski hit in any collegiate games.
I mean, they're not going to not have him hit. So no, he doesn't need to do any more. And
how many at bats during his college career?
Oh, at Crowder College.
Crowder College. I know that because of Rain Man.
It's a Jay Crowder. That's how you can remember it. I would guess 12.
It looks like while he played 2 seasons at Crowder College, he exactly registered 0 plate appearances. So he can't hit.
No, I think they should have a home run derby or
between the pitchers.
No, have him do it at Hellfair or what's the little park?
Hellfair Field,
the one right next.
No,
to
I think as they do the former player home run derby that they did, they should have the pitchers hit. Because I mean, obviously one of the most famous moments in 2018, although it was a loss, was Woodruff going yard in Game 7 of the NLCS.
Right.
Could you imagine if the Miz could hit? What would you do with yourself?
No, it'd just what? When you have a freak, as I said, or an alien, now you're saying to me, well, he's an even amazing alien. No, he doesn't have to be. He's already in that. He's in the neighborhood, and would it be fun if he also hit?
What's bigger than an alien?
I don't know. It's like an alien that can pitch and hit.
I have obtained Jacob Misiorowski's high school batting average.
Hell yeah.
And please understand he did not play as a senior. Because of COVID, they had no season. So this is before he was a senior.
On Max Preps, they only have 1 year listed, his freshman year.
Okay.
So you think, all right, let's grade this on a scale. He batted .438 as a freshman.
He can hit.
Hold on. Was he on the varsity team as a freshman? I don't know that he was.
Oh, you might have gotten me, Homer.
Yeah, I'm guarantee you he wasn't on the varsity.
I don't care if it's varsity, T-ball. He hit over 400, Homer. Add it to the Miz. Add it to the Miz.
I can't.
Put it on a T-shirt.
You're going to tell me.
Also bats over 400 from behind the plate.
The U.S. had their greatest win in the World Cup.
I haven't said that.
Well, this makes about as much sense. Come on. You know basketball players?
I didn't think you would deny freshman. I didn't think you would deny anything that has to do with the Miz.
If it was the varsity as a freshman, I would certainly do that. To hit 400 on the freshman team, lottie frickin' da. I wonder how.
No,
he did
it just means they have hurt the true potential of the Miz to be a freak.
You run with that.
I will.
They're not that stupid, and if he could hit, they'd let him hit. Once in a while at least, right?
The Miz cannot hit. He said it on the Mookie Betts podcast, according to William in the 414.
Hard to believe, given his amazing batting average.
400 freshman year of high school.
I would like someone to do a discussion of the Miz. Say, Miz, take me through that 1 year that you hit in high school. That'd be a good question. I'd be curious what he would say.
Homer said he has a surprise topic on the other side. So that's what we're going to do next.
Yes, I do. Yep.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We got delays still continuing southbound on 43 from Good Hope Road down to Bender. Back on the brakes from North Avenue down through the Marquette. Northbound slowing down from the base of the high-rise bridge all the way up to North Avenue. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street all the way to about Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down from 76th Street all the way to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Badgerland Junk. Clear the clutter fast with simple, stress-free cleanouts. From single items to full properties. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees. Visit BadgerlandJunk.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Extreme heat warning is still in effect until 10 p.m. tonight for most of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, scattered showers and storms. Some of them may be strong, a low of 73. Tomorrow, storms in the afternoon and evening, a high of 88. Fireworks, live entertainment, golf, and lakeside fun await at Lake Lawn Resort in Delavan. Celebrating America's 250th birthday, June 26th through July 5th. Visit LakeLawnResort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious accident? It's free. Yes, free, as in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. There's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
What life events have you experienced over the past couple of years? Well, maybe one is coming up. The sale of a company, death, divorce, a health crisis, or helping to pay for college or a wedding. Well, Annex Wealth Management has assisted clients with life events, but planning for them can make all the difference. Knowing what you own, why you own it, and how much you're paying for it is a big part of smart financial planning. Annex has an entire in-house team that works together so you can make informed decisions when life events come up. Click Get Started at annexwealth.com.
This summer, celebrate our nation's 250th birthday by giving a little time back to your community. Visit volunteerwisconsin.org to find volunteering opportunities with organizations that are making a difference near you. Visit volunteerwisconsin.org or get in touch with your local United Way or volunteer center to find your way to get involved. Volunteerwisconsin.org is hosted by United Way of Wisconsin and Serve Wisconsin. Paid for by United Way of Wisconsin.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar. Elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. No Kyle. So Homer is in. Homer, what do you got for me?
Yes. Well, I've pretty much always prided myself, and you read these stories about people getting scammed, and I go, like, come on. How can you be that stupid? And then especially they do it with old people.
Do you consider yourself
I'm
part of that class?
I'm definitely old, but I didn't think. So my
but
wife and I.
Now you're older than you thought.
But, now I'm part of that group that maybe they look for you. But my wife and I going on a cruise, and we had a flight, and then we had to cancel it because for health issues. And so I go to cancel it, and they say, well, you lose all your money because it was a ticket that was non-refundable, whatever. I said, well, come on, it's for health reasons, and sometimes they'll do that. Well, I assumed that I was calling the customer service for Turkish Airlines. I'm sure I looked it up on the internet.
Okay.
Turns out it was not. But they had all the information, and they're saying, okay, you need to do this and this, and if you do this and this and stuff. And then I did what they wanted, which seemed odd, but I assumed I'd lost it all. And they said, well, if you pay this amount.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I'm talking to the customer service for Turkish Airlines.
Clearly not.
Clearly not, but I didn't. So
If they ask for, you already. What did they say you needed to charge for?
What? Well, no, because
Were you trying to get money back and you're giving them more money?
Yes, I thought I would get all of it back because it was a medical situation. Okay.
Okay, I get. I'm following.
And I think I'm talking. They have all the information. They have everything, which I guess you can have even if you don't. I want to give out the 800 number of these scams. So anyway,
no, don't give out the number.
Yes.
Someone might call and get scammed.
No, I want to tell people this is
Be on the
number.
lookout.
Be on the lookout for that. So they go on, and and I'm thinking, what is going on here? Like they said this and they didn't, and then I'm calling, and then somebody says, well, there are these people that fake like their customer service. So I must have gone on Google, and it said customer service for Turkish Airways, and I didn't look to see if it was TurkishAirways.com. I don't know what it was. I still don't know. But, yeah, so I'm out a few $100.
Wait, so you did purchase something with the scammers?
I had to pay, assuming they gave me an email. All right, you pay this now, and then we'll refund the total amount.
Oh,
okay.
How much would they ask you to pay?
I'm out about $500.
Oh, Homer!
But the tickets are like $1,800.
I'm sure they were.
Well, anyway, I'm talking to customer service.
No, you're talking to somebody and God knows where.
All right, now I know that. Have you ever talked to somebody who said they were customer service for a company and they weren't? I know you haven't.
No, I'm 34 years old. I know a scam when I
no,
hear them
don't.
ask. When they say $500 and then we'll refund, my antennas would be, excuse me?
No.
Who do you work for?
Yes, that was a mistake, and I would grant you that, but I didn't think, and I thought, well, normally I'm getting nothing. Right, I'm getting nothing back.
But now you're giving and getting nothing back.
No, well, I didn't. Again, yes, that's correct. I should have said no. I'll just wait.
Did you call the real Turkish Airlines?
So when I went on Twitter and said Turkish Airways is scamming me out of this money, somebody said, Homer, you might want to check. Now, they said check that you bought the ticket through a third party, like
a kayak or something.
No, that didn't happen because I don't think they would do that.
No, even if you went through a third party, I think they usually take you to the actual site to purchase.
Right. So, yes, looking back, I was greedy.
But did you get into contact with Turkish Airlines?
I have now, and I don't accept they're going to do anything. It's not there.
No, not about the $500, but about the refund that you're looking for.
I'm not going to get the refund. They didn't offer me the refund. It was these scam people who acted like they were customer service for Turkish Airlines. So that's why I'm trying to tell people.
Can you give me the flight information? I will act as your son. I am Ben True, which you also have a Ben True, and I will be.
By the way, who are you going to call?
Turkish Airlines. They're
going to say we have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, well, I'm not. No, they're going to refund the ticket you bought through them.
No, because
there's health issues.
Well, I don't.
My dad Homer can't do it. He's got a health issue. Is there anything can you give us a flight credit back so we can utilize this when I'm healthy? And I'm going to get you a flight credit at minimum.
Again, we will see because I am sending them the emails that I got from who I thought was them, but that wasn't them.
But even if they don't take care of that, you're going to get a flight credit if you let me handle this. You're not equipped to handle this, clearly.
So, Homer, if it's a health issue, if you have paperwork, they might be able to work with you even if it's non-refundable. And the only reason I know that is because I have lied about a health issue for a flight, and I didn't have paperwork, so I did not get the refund.
Well, I'm definitely going to say that.
I got a doctor that can write up a health note for Homer.
There's nothing made. Nothing needs to be made up.
I'm looking at your knee right now. Something doesn't look good. No, yes. Say yes.
No,
say yes. Your knee isn't good.
My wife needed to have surgery, and you didn't want to take a risk to go over there.
Well,
I'm
starting the campaign. Turkish Airlines is ageist. They're not letting people do the surgery to get the flight credit back.
Well, we'll see if
the
that
flight
happens.
Credit.
But I can't complain.
I'm not going to get you the money back from the scammers.
Flight credit.
That $500 is gone.
Yeah, that's correct.
Forever. But what I can do is get you a flight credit to go
for the original
flight.
Okay. All right.
Send me the info, not of the scammers, but of your flight originally.
I don't know that I want to do that.
You know what? Just give me your phone.
Because in the process,
I might send myself $500 bucks in the process, but I'll also get you a flight refund
the whole time, and then you're going to have Like,
do you want a flight credit, or do you want to be down a flight and $500?
I want to try to get the flight credit. If I fail, then I'll send my son.
Well, son being Ben True, me.
You being Ben True after it. But I, more than anything else, wanted to tell people because I will admit I didn't. And I thought for sure that because when they sent the email, there was a phone number. And I go, I know that's the email. That's the phone number that saw customer service.
Which customer service?
No, hold on. Turkish Airlines.
The real one?
And so, yes. So the real one, I look up and I go, uh-oh. That's not the same 800 number that I use.
Have you been scammed 800-990-3776?
I don't think people have. Off of customer service, not somebody saying they're a company they weren't. It's like.
No, if you're scammed, of course it's not from the company. A scam is not from the company.
I know,
the scam is from the scammer.
Yes. So.
Have you been scammed like Homer? 800-990-3776.
I didn't know the topic was going to go in this direction, but I guess
it's because you need help. You've reached the old age where you need the youngins to come in with the experience and how to use your health conditions, your knee and your wife's surgery.
It had nothing to do with my knee.
It is now.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you that much.
Why lie when you don't need to lie?
Because clearly you need to. Because you got scammed and you're out of flight.
Okay. All right.
We will fix this, and you will let us know who has got scammed. This is where you need Kyle Walsh. Kyle Walsh would have you 2 flights. He is Karen Kyle when it comes to customer service. He would have your flight refunded and a free flight for everything you've been through for emotional trauma.
Yeah. Even if it's not their fault.
Even if it's not their fault, he'll find a way to make it their fault.
They should have nailed these people before.
That's the thing. He'd be like, how do you not have a handle on the first search on Google? You are leading your customers by not spending money on being the first person to pop up the real Turkish Airlines. We'll go to the Carbless Talk and Text line. I couldn't hear CCAT.
I'm sure they
What's your name? Where are you calling from? And how did you get scammed?
Hey, Ben, it's Josh in Kenosha. So this happened a few years ago. I think during COVID, I got a phone call, and the caller ID and the number showed up as my bank. And I answered it, and they went through the normal process of talking about, all sorts of numbers and information and everything.
Social
and
security
after
number,
that
please
phone
don't
call,
say that.
my bank account was wiped out.
Oh!
Yep.
Did you get it back?
I got it back up to a certain amount, which was fully covered. So, fortunately for me, yes. But that is a new thing. Scammers are getting better at that. They somehow have technology to where they can call you, and your caller ID will think it's your bank calling you. It will tell you what bank and the phone number.
Yeah, we get various things on emails and stuff like that, even to your phone number. And
yeah, what they do is they try and take a similar-looking phone number to yours, and you're like, oh, that must be my neighbor. I might pick this one up.
And we've actually addressed this with banks. We don't do anything. If
Mobile?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have your mobile, but in terms of stuff like that, you just go into your bank for anything.
Have you been scammed like Josh and Homer, 800-990?
Should that make me feel better? Because it doesn't.
It should, because I think Josh is half your age.
Oh, all right.
So even the youth are getting
you could
scammed.
have 500 people.
You're smarter than this.
Well, no, and I didn't. After you got the wrong number, you think it's the right number. You don't go back on, because now you have some paperwork, and on the paperwork is that 800 number.
Here's
I want to give the
here's
number.
the tip of the day. If somebody's asking you for money for a refund,
yes,
red flag.
No, I got greedy. So that's true.
Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
This is the type of move that if it don't work, people get fired for. Like I understand that this is a championship organization. A couple of years ago, they held up the Larry O'Brien trophy, Brad Stevens and Joe Mazzulla and all that. If this move doesn't work, this is the type of decision that people get fired for. We knew Jaylen Brown was on the block, and we were still shocked that this trade went down just because of the return that Boston got. I had the kind of reaction from yesterday's trade with Jaylen Brown that I did a couple of years ago when Luka got traded to my team. Now, we didn't know Luka was going to be traded, but we were all surprised that he was traded, and we were surprised the return that the Dallas Mavs got for it. And as a result, guess what happened? Nico Harrison got fired. All I'm simply saying is this move, while it might not be as jarring, it is shocking to the NBA world.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000. Use code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
1896, Horicon Bank first opened its doors. Wisconsin wasn't even 50 years old.
We've maintained our roots over the years and yet expanded.
We empower our people to invest in the community. We give them 40 hours of volunteer time.
We're doing it with a personal touch, with a desire to say yes to our customers.
You shouldn't have to work with a bank that sends their profits to New York City or Toronto. You can keep your money here and it benefits Wisconsin.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust without Kyle across ESPN Wisconsin. The Brewers have officially lost the game that the Miz was pitching today. 7-2 was the final.
I could argue the defense let him down, but I'm not sure. He gives up 2 home runs.
Yeah, you give up 2 home runs. There's a little bit on you. He only let up 1 earned run.
Yeah, his ERA is still 1.47, I think.
That's what it was when I looked, but I don't know if that was after the 5th inning where he was done. But 5 runs were scored while he was pitching. Only 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts, 5 hits.
Yeah. By the way, Spain is whooping Austria as expected, 3-0.
That could be a potential opponent for the United States if they beat Belgium on Monday.
They'll take anybody if they win that.
So now that you have the results of USA winning and the Miz pitching, your Homer Hour poll question was, would you rather have the USA winning the soccer game or would you rather have the Brewers win when the Miz pitches?
Right.
With a little revisionist history here, do you still stand on picking the Miz?
Yeah, it's just not going to change because of the results. And initially, the Miz was getting crushed, and by the end of the poll, I believe it was 52-48. People wanted the Miz to win.
Like I said, the argument that I would make, even though I picked the United States of America,
right,
is that if it does come down to the Dodgers, Braves, and Brewers for 2 spots that don't have to play in a wild card, and this one game, because there's the camp of all 162 matter,
right,
or it's just in those 16-game chunks of 10% of the season, then you can say, well, looking back, I don't care about U.S. soccer because they may not win it all, and the Brewers have a chance to do something special.
Yes, they're not going to win
I
it all.
know where you stand. I am living in a false reality of I'm
make,
along for the ride.
If they make the Final Four, they will go down historically as the greatest men's soccer team ever, and it will be viewed as winning the World Cup just to get to the Final Four. And appropriately so. That would be that impressive. So the thought of them winning it is just stupid.
It's not stupid.
Stupid is what it is. Stupid.
Okay. So what if I told you?
Yeah, here we go.
I'm going to Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Yeah.
I want to know the odds for them to win the World Cup.
It's probably about 20-1.
I don't know if they have the futures on here.
They'll be up there. Whatever
there
it
is. There it
Whatever
is.
it is, you're an idiot if you pay it.
USA.
Now, you gave the really good one, which I should have done, but didn't get a chance because I have a chance to lose $100 in a horrible bet with Brian Bulaga.
We're discussing that next.
10-1 odds.
The
you
USA to win the World Cup.
Yeah, stupidest bet
plus
ever.
2,800.
Yeah, so it's almost 30-1.
Just about.
Yeah.
Free money for Brian Bulaga. He's joining us at 4:45.
Whatever I can do, I'll give you 25.
Ow.
Does that make Potawatomi mad? Probably.
Probably. And I'm not doing that. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it with Potawatomi.
Oh, no, it's 28. I'll give you 30-1.
Give me 40 and we got a deal.
Deal. You got it. 40. You got it. Whatever you want.
2 minutes.
We got delays still continuing southbound on 43 from Good Hope Road down to Bender. Back on the brakes from North Avenue down through the Marquette. Northbound slowing down from the base of the high-rise bridge all the way up to North Avenue. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street all the way to about Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down from 76th Street all the way to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Badgerland Junk. Clear the clutter fast with simple, stress-free cleanouts. From single items to full properties. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees. Visit BadgerlandJunk.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Extreme heat warning is still in effect until 10 p.m. tonight for most of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, scattered showers and storms. Some of them may be strong, a low of 73. Tomorrow, storms in the afternoon and evening, a high of 88. Fireworks, live entertainment, golf, and lakeside fun await at Lake Lawn Resort in Delavan. Celebrate America's 250th birthday, June 26th through July 5th. Visit LakeLawnResort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Look around your office. Does it look like 1994 called and wants its lobby back?
Most brands just show up, often amongst outdated decor.
At Captivate Exhibits, ordinary space is the enemy. Beige walls, faded graphics, that motivational poster no one reads.
That's not culture, that's camouflage.
Captivate designs and builds spaces that don't whisper, they speak. They spark conversations, people lean in.
Stop blending in and start captivating today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Get your green and gold off-season fix right here. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI-HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
In a shocking development in the 414 Hour at 4, I did not expect to be saying this, but on a day that Jacob Misiorowski pitched against the Reds of all teams,
yeah,
the Brewers do not walk away winners. They lose 7-2. Now, still a successful series, but it's gotten
very successful.
It's gotten to the point, though, Homer, for me at least, that when the Miz pitches, I assume there's going to be a W, based off how he's pitched over his last 11 to 12 starts.
Yes, correct. That's right.
Now, I don't. Did you end up watching the soccer game at all?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because I have something that is interesting. I don't understand when you lose, or excuse me, when you win the game, why they play "Take Me Home, Country Roads."
I have an answer. I can tell you the answer to that.
Yeah, please. We got to keep a show rolling here.
You can give high. You can give
no, but I saw him take a picture earlier while he was like hitting something in his mouth. I don't think you could see that.
A little vape action.
Yeah, but you don't know what's in it. Now we're smiling in the back of the picture. So I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with you.
I feel worse getting scammed. All right.
Yeah, as you did.
FIFA asked the countries to come up with a song that they wanted to use.
Which is great.
Right.
But when we're talking, this is the celebration of 250 years. Why isn't it like "Born in the USA"?
I don't believe they.
But I'm proud to be an American.
No, they didn't.
Instead, we're singing a song about West Virginia.
Right, because
West Virginia is like nothing.
They didn't want to get political. I would agree with it.
But they played "Free Bird."
I think they've used the same song every win.
Yeah, they have. But my point is it's not getting political if you have "Free Bird" and
I think it was a good choice. The people seem to be singing.
I agree. I'm just saying when you're celebrating 250 years of America. And the World Cup is in your backyard, and everyone's seeing what America is about. You're playing "Take Me Home, Country Roads."
Yes.
Sure, it's fun to sing along, but it's not a representation of the United States of America.
That's not what the song is. It's not a representation of the song.
But they're also playing songs that are.
I don't think they are after they win a game.
Yes, they played multiple songs.
Well, the
CCAT, tell me I'm right here.
Key was
"Free Bird" was played after the win.
Maybe, but I think that's why they're playing "Take Me Home." Now, I would have thought
it's a fun sing-along.
I would have thought they'd pick "Sweet Caroline" because that's already been used in sporting events. They wanted to have something that people would get excited about.
It's a good sing-along.
Yes.
So you like the sing-along better than...
That's what when I looked it up, that's
Did
what they
the players
said.
choose?
That's a great question. I'm not sure who it was.
If you could pick one song, what would you have picked?
I would have picked "Sweet Caroline." That's something that...
And
people are used to singing it.
I think you're also thinking of Wisconsin football games because "Sweet Caroline" is a staple.
Right, but that's all stolen from the Red Sox. That's how successful
it's not the first time anyone's used "Sweet Caroline" at a game.
And then the other thing was that I'm proud to be an American. That would have been one. But I wouldn't have gone there either. I would have gone "Sweet Caroline." People they know it. It's a sports thing, and fans they've been singing it before. But because I did wonder, what is the deal?
Of why they're singing that song?
Yeah, John Denver. I thought maybe the finals
West
are in
Virginia, Mountain Mama. I'm like, West Virginia? That's the kissing cousin neighborhoods.
Is it? I don't know.
That's what they're. See, Cat. That's like when you think West Virginia. That's what the first thing that comes to mind.
There's no way they've no way.
Huggins.
No, Bob Huggins is Cincinnati.
Bob Huggins.
He was there as well, but
Kevin Pittsnagel.
Yes, and Nagler. They had a guard at the same time. It was Gansey or Danny. They was No, that was after Huggins. Before Huggins was there, that's when the guy who coached it at Michigan. What's his name? He was a great coach too. One game they had against Marquette, they had 25 assists and 5 turnovers.
The United States Soccer Federation submits a short list of songs, but the ultimate decisions are made by FIFA's Stadium Entertainment Team and FIFA executives. So for the wins, the submissions are Living on a Prayer, Sweet Caroline. So it looks like that's some of these are before warm-ups as well. So they may be playing Sweet Caroline before the game that we don't hear. Living on a Prayer is a good one. All these are very sing-along.
They're part of what they can use. Is that correct? So
yes.
You might hear any of them. But it seems after the win they're doing Take Me Home Country Road, right? Is that
so? Because England already claimed Sweet Caroline for their own soundtrack. Ultimately, a former U.S. soccer executive who is now the FIFA World Cup chief strategy officer made the final call to use Take Me Home Country Roads as the official U.S. victory anthem based on how well it drives massive
I
stadium
don't understand how
sing-alongs.
England can take a song from somebody who's in America ahead of the Americans.
Well, is Neil Diamond from America?
I believe he is, yes.
He's an American singer-songwriter.
I believe – I think he went to the same high school as George Thomas. I think he went to Erasmus in Brooklyn. Look up Neil Diamond. Maybe
Neil Diamond hometown?
Neil Diamond's high school.
High school?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I'm with your point. Why does England get to claim Sweet Caroline when the U.S. is hosting the World Cup?
Maybe he's –
So apparently back in 2020, the UEFA European Championship, Sweet Caroline became a very big anthem for English soccer, to answer
So
your
what?
question.
So I'm with Homer.
Yeah.
I don't care. This
Don't
is the FIFA World Cup, not the UEFA World Cup.
Thank you. Take it away. Did Neil Diamond go to? Is he from Brooklyn?
He is from Brooklyn, New York, at
Erasmus.
Erasmus.
Erasmus. That's it. George Thompson went there, and Barbra Streisand also went there. And at the time George Thompson went there in 1960 something, I think it had 13,000 people in the high school. The list of famous people from that high school is incredible.
Now I want to make sure, just because I don't know. So since Neil Diamond's 85 years old, he should be able to veto England.
Yes.
The United States got vetoed from using Sweet Caroline. Neil Diamond should say, I don't care about England.
Yes.
I wrote the song. If they want Sweet Caroline, they get Sweet Caroline.
And the U.S. would appear to be kind of good. They might actually win some games. Yes, Neil. Do we have any comments from Neil on his song being stolen by England?
I haven't seen anything in the news portion of Google about anything of him commenting on England using his song instead of the United States.
Check to see if Woody Allen is also from Erasmus High School.
I feel like I'm your personal Googler.
No, just for Erasmus High School.
Woody who?
Woody Allen, the comedian. And
Woody Allen High School. All right.
Woody Allen's high school.
Here we go.
I'm not sure about him. Barbra Streisand, Neil Diamond, George Thompson.
He's a classic Midwood High School guy.
Classic Midwood High School guy, Homer.
I pushed it too far. All right. You're in charge. I pass. I went too far.
I want to know from everybody if they would prefer Sweet Caroline or Country Roads.
Everybody's going to say Sweet Caroline.
Put it on the poll.
Anytime the country honors West Virginia, it's wrong. West Virginia gets honored for nothing.
That's why I don't love it. I know it's a sing-along.
It's a legitimate point, yes.
I don't know why that's the anthem for USA Soccer. It just does not make sense to me.
Now we know. England stole Sweet Caroline.
I know, but that's still wrong. That is wrong.
Yes, you're right. I agree.
Neil Diamond, step in and do something.
He's 85.
It's according to Brennan in the 414, they also sing Country Roads at NFL games in Europe, which doesn't make any sense either.
I don't care if it's the national anthem of 12 countries in Europe. It's our song.
It's Neil Diamond's song.
Yes,
he's an American.
He's an American. Thank you.
It says more about the Beatles than it does. They're not picking any songs from Europe.
Yeah, excellent point. Yes.
So there's my take on the Country Roads being sung after victories for the United States of America, which was a ridiculous red card, as we all agree. And on a day that the Miz pitched, the Brewers lost. And what better way to talk about the Brewers than with somebody who called it the
Marlon Brando. Holy crap.
You're talking about this school of yours that you're obsessed
Mo
with?
from the Three Stooges.
T. Plush, Niger Morgan, is going to be joining on the Yingling Legends line.
Bobby Fischer. Yeah,
I need you to get ready for T. Plush. Homer and T. Plush, a combo that I didn't think I'd see.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's who's going to join us on the
my
Yingling
first
Legends
question,
line.
there's no way you could have hit the Miz.
I love that.
You striking out. All right.
Oh, so it's not even a question. You're telling him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming you're willing to admit that. I got to check out his strikeout race as a player.
Would T. Plush be able to hit the Miz? Homer asks him.
No.
Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looks like we got an accident now. This one is on the off-ramp to Hampton from southbound 41. So watch out for that. Delays are actually coming in from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound backing up from Mayfair Road all the way to Hampton. Southbound 43, a hefty ride from Good Hope Road down towards Bender. Back on the brakes from Keefe through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Northbound's backing up from Howard Avenue all the way up to about Locust. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Extreme heat warning is still in effect until 10 p.m. tonight for most of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, scattered showers and storms. Some of them may be strong, a low of 73. Tomorrow, storms in the afternoon and evening, a high of 88. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN. ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty. Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty. It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Are you starting college, moving to a new apartment, or just looking to create a new vibe in your college living? Make IKEA your first stop for everything you need to create a college space that's all you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, or find that perfect sleeper sofa for those weekend visits, IKEA has your college life covered. And verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. It's free and packed with rewards. So go grab your roommate and head to IKEA Oak Creek or shop online at IKEA.us or the IKEA app.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Some legends leave their mark on the game.
Morgan, a smash up the middle, base hit to center. Here comes Gomez, around third, a throw, and the Brewers win on a base hit by Nyjer Morgan. He's being mobbed.
Others leave stories you'll never forget.
To this day, it gives me the willies right now because I'm a little bit older, so now I understand what it meant to the city.
Now it's your chance to hear them firsthand on the Yuengling Legends Line. Legendary names, legendary stories. Brought to you by Yuengling. Crack open a Yuengling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Now, here's Brewers legend T. Plush.
You guys are the land of the dairy, but you guys had no flavor in the dairy, so basically, you know, I had to bring some flavor.
It is Kyle and Brust. No Kyle, he's gallivanting wherever he is on his honeymoon. I'm Ben Brust alongside Homer, the legend he is. And on the Yuengling Legends Line, joining us now, he's in his vibey
Flamingos,
tropical
baby.
shirt.
Flamingos. Yeah.
He's got the flamingos. He's always dressed to impress and ready to engage. It's T. Plush. It's Nyjer Morgan.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? How you guys feeling? How you guys living? I hope all is well.
Well, all is not well. Miz pitched today and they lost. Horrible day. Horrible. Horrible. Do you realize?
Yeah.
T. Plush, there are two sets of games the Brewers play: the ones he pitches and the ones he doesn't pitch. And the ones he lost today. I was thinking, because I remember watching you play. I've 71. I've seen Juan Marichal. I've seen Sandy Koufax, and I was thinking Nyjer Morgan. He faced the Miz on an average day, 2 strikeouts. And that's not to be embarrassed. That's not to be embarrassed.
Because Homer, you got to understand that Plush, I was always up for a good competition battle. I mean, me and the Miz, if I would have seen the Miz, trust me, I would have tickled something down the third base line because I wouldn't have been able to get the head out on the baseball because he's bringing that gas, right? So I would have just got the head out there, tickled them out into the left field line, and try to push a double out of it.
Now maybe you would go 2 for 4. Maybe you go 2 for 5, but you're striking out twice.
Nah.
No, come on.
Hey, hang on, T. Plush. Let me just say this. Based off the way you said you would get a hit off Miz, you're thinking that you could just – obviously, I understand the approach. He's throwing so fast. You're like, all right, I'm going to try and just get some contact on it in a space where there might be some area to go. You're already thinking about how you can barely make contact against him on your reason why you would get a hit.
Well,
show some respect for 105 and a half. Come on, T. Plush. Show some respect.
Check it out, guys.
You've never seen a pitch that fast.
Homer, you're crushing me, dog. So, Homer, check it out.
Yes.
I would have scooted up on the dish because I know he doesn't pitch inside, and I would have just basically wait for that middle away pitch and let something run away and just bust him the other way because I know I'm not going to be able to get the head out unless I'm cheating. The only way you can get it unless you're cheating and you just hope and pray. But at the end of the day, don't forget, I would have laid down a little egg like it's Easter, and I would have put a little egg and let it trickle down the third baseline, and hopefully the ground crew, they did what they did, right? So the ball can not go foul, but it'd come back in there, and everybody would have watched it and just would have tipped their hat. That's all.
No, I agree. You would have done both of those things, and you would have struck out twice. All right, who's the fastest pitcher you ever faced? And I'm not even talking about in Major League. At any point in your life, the fastest pitcher that you ever faced, just watching it come to you.
Honestly, who's the fastest? They're all pretty fast, honestly.
I know.
But you don't even, to tell you the truth, Homer, you're so dialed in, and the zone gets so, like, you're locked. You're in that zone. And that's what we train for. We train to slow the ball down.
Right.
We train to slow the game down. So for me, there's a lot of guys that threw 97, 98, but honestly, I've never seen 100. So I got to keep it real with you, Homer. I've never seen this type of smoke right now, bro.
Well, but I mean, and I'm not sure that somebody maybe didn't throw close to that before they started keeping track of it. So there never was a pitcher. There never was a pitcher
Yeah,
who thought,
actually, probably
I better start.
Kimball.
Okay.
Kimball,
The
when
relief
he was
guy.
with the Astros. Yeah, the saver. Yeah, he was nasty. And who else? And probably Roy Oswald.
Okay.
So I have some numbers.
that was
I have
for
some
me.
numbers right now for you, Niger.
Yeah, bring 'em up.
Right now, I asked for T. Plush, who is the best pitcher he went against that.
Derek Lowe. Hands down,
hang on.
Derek Lowe.
And tell us why.
But you can
Hold
tell
on,
us why,
wait.
then I have more for him.
Okay, tell us why. I love to hear that.
Okay, I'll tell you who I told everybody when I knew Atlanta was coming in, I already told them 2 hits, book it, right? Brian McCann used to get mad at me because I had him so dialed in because, I'm going to start letting my little nuggets out, right? Because you have to understand the catcher. If you don't understand the catcher and what he lays down and his sequences, then you're not really guessing with the pitcher. It's the catcher. Once you figure him out, you understand.
Hold on.
how
How
they're
do you
gonna
figure
attack
him out? Are you looking back at the glove? Or is it just the pattern? Everybody's a creature
Runner
of
on
habit,
second
right,
was
Homer?
tipping him off.
What?
Well,
No, go ahead.
no, because that was too much information. I'm a ball player. I can't get too much.
I
That's
know.
all analytics. So I would have you would have seen smoke coming out of my ears because it's too much. It's too much knowledge right now. Sometimes you just got to get up there and go, right? But it was Derek Lowe. I knew that for a fact. I was definitely 2 hits. And then the person who really had my number was, honestly, I still remember to this day, Ryan Dempster.
Yeah.
All right,
Mostly with the
18.
Cubs. Wow. What'd he do?
Yeah, 0 for 18. I don't know, man. He was one of those guys like you're like, ooh, I knew for a fact I'm gonna get a hit. But it's just one of those things where you're like, man, I'm gonna get a hit. But
All right, back to
at the end
Ben
of the
Brust.
day, you're 0 for 4.
Yeah.
So what I have here is 2 things for you. According to
right.
what I can find, Johan Santana had your number as well. 2
I got
for
a triple
20
off of him.
2 for 22. So one of those was a triple, and of course he only remembers the triple. Doesn't remember the
I
other
would be
20.
insane.
That's why, come on, baby. We only think about
when it
success.
comes to good news, bad news, usually start with the bad news and end with the good news. Do you know the
I
name
can dig
of
that.
the Hall of Famer, Roy Halladay?
Oh, yeah, he was very
Hall of Famer.
I mean, I think
2
I had
Cy
2
Youngs,
hits.
perfect game. Unless this is wrong, it has you 16 for 54 against Roy.
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So is it real or not real?
Really? No,
I'm
dude,
sure it's
I didn't
real.
know that.
I got Sports Reference pulled up against Roy Halladay, who's thrown a perfect game, a postseason no-hitter, 2
I
Cy
didn't know I
Youngs,
rocked Doc like that.
16 of 54, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and a 360 on-base percentage against one of the greatest pitchers of the 2000s.
Man, oh, you got me fired up. I dropped the phone. Oh, man. Are you serious?
That is according to Sport Reference. So as long as I have the right
Yeah, I
reference,
mean, numbers,
you
numbers don't
took a
lie.
Hall of Famer to the woodshed.
Yeah, sometimes you just had to. But that's what I'm saying. When it came to those big-time players, I stepped up.
There's no
I
doubt
wasn't
that
afraid
you
of him.
did.
That's what I'm saying. Even the Miz. The Miz would have probably got it from Plush.
So you called it the June Boom for the Brewers.
I
The
told
June
you.
Boom. Do you have anything for July? Because it was the June Boom, and now I need July. What do we got for July?
Well, July flies, right? July, everything should really... right? July flies,
So
right?
am I
You know,
expecting
hey,
home run
check it out.
balls
The
now?
reason
Is that
why-
where the power's going to come up here?
The reason why July flies is because we got that little All-Star break, right? So they get how many days they get off? 10 days or something?
Too many, because I
not
don't
that-
like missing baseball.
For the All-Star
Right,
break?
so
I
they
think
get
it's
it.
like
way
Yeah, so
way
that's why
less.
July
I think it's like
flies.
6.
It's way less than it
I think
used
it's
to
like
be.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's why July flies, and then normally, everybody's got to get their feet back underneath us. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where July's normally a quick month, and then just got to get ready for the August heat, because that August everybody's tired, you're mentally frustrated, you're mentally draining, and that's when you see the real ball players kick it in August. Man,
All
you
right.
pumped me up there. I didn't know
Of course,
that, dude.
of course. After Homer told you, which is true, you would have been struck out twice by The Miz in any appearance in 5 at-bats or 4 at-bats, even
But
if you had 2
for
hits.
4, that's 500. 2 for
Here
4
we
is
are.
500. I can deal with that. I'm going to bed nice.
No, well, you need still go to bed nice, but AI doesn't miss this. Niger Morgan had an 0 for batting average, 0 for 18 with 2 walks. You left those out. Your on base was better with 2 walks against Ryan Dempster in their major league careers. You nailed it.
I told you guys.
I know. You also told us that they need to get a bat at the deadline. Where is Niger Morgan after the June boom?
Talk to me. We don't need pitching. I forgot that we had Big Woo that was injured. I totally forgot about that when everybody was saying go and get Tarek Skubal. Don't do that, because you still got Big Woo, and he's coming off. Just Big Woo's got to stay healthy. Please stay healthy, because he is nasty too. And then all the other people stepping up. You have what's his name? Patrick stepping up. You have Drone stepping up. Man, the bullpen's strong. I mean, in my eyes, you got to get a bat. I do like the fact that they got Spencer Pratt, right? I do like that.
Cooper Pratt that they brought up?
Yeah, Cooper Pratt. And then, so I do love that. And then, I still think they should bring up my day. I know he got hurt. I think he hurt his hammy, yeah. But he's still ready, man.
He's
Bring
the number
him up
1
now.
prospect in baseball, according
Bring
to
him
Baseball
up.
America. Now, Niger, I got a question for you.
Wait, hold on, Homer. You're quiet over there. I hear a lot of crickets right now, Homer.
Well, no,
What
because
you got?
it's not
What do you
my.
think about that?
No. Jump back in. But
show.
you're going to love this, Homer, because
No,
it's Ben Brust and Homer.
I don't-
On the Yingling Legend line, we have
Yes.
Niger Morgan. Do you like AI? Do you think it's a useful tool? Just yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Because I had AI do a hypothetical, Homer. Niger Morgan in his prime against Jacob Misiorowski in his prime, a hypothetical 100 at-bats. And AI says
20 strikeouts.
that he would go 19 of 100, a 190 average with 41 strikeouts.
Yeah, 2 a game, baby.
AI,
hold on,
AI
no.
has Miz
T-
owning you.
T
Hey,
plus
as
you
long as I
need to.
get my hits, I'm happy.
Yeah. Don't call me Homer. Just call me AI. And I didn't even go there. No, I don't want to interrupt because I have said this. I think with the pitching the Brewers have, they can win the World Series. They'll be the underdog against the Dodgers, but they still, when your pitching is that great
But hold
potentially,
on, hold
you can
on,
win.
hold on,
You
hold
just
on.
got to win 4
what
games
makes
out
you
of 7.
think that they
What?
won't be seeing the Dodgers? They might see somebody else. The
might.
playoffs is a different animal. The Dodgers aren't cooking like they were the last couple years. Yeah, they got Shohei, who's we can't. He's in a whole.
No, you
other
could be
stratosphere.
right, but that's the bet. That's what you'd likely
Mookie's
bet.
slowing down. Mookie's
All
slowing
right.
down.
All right,
he's
then
still
Atlanta.
doing his thing.
Who are they going to play then? They're going to Atlanta? I don't know.
Man, come on, Homer. Stop that, dog.
Come on, what?
Stop that.
The Dodgers are
Stop
a better
that,
team.
Man. No, man. Honestly,
are you telling me the Brewers are a better team? Better go to AI again.
I don't need to go to AI.
No, the Brewers
we
are
saw
one of the best teams right now.
They
But
are.
you
They
still
are
need that
second in
scary
odds to win
bat.
the NL. They're
Yes.
plus 500. The Braves are plus 550. So they're second best odds to win the NL.
I agree with that, and I think they'll get a bat that they don't have to pay that much for because it's just a rental for this till the end of the year. They're not going to give away a lot of their.
You know what the best part is about all this,
Come
Homer?
on, gentlemen.
What?
AI wrote a joke about Niger. You ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Niger
Yeah.
facing the Miz in 100 hypotheticals. Niger would probably tell you he hit 450. The numbers say he'd end up around
clearly.
19 for 100. But somehow he'd still steal second after 3 of those hits and talk trash the entire time. Is anything been more true?
Oh, yeah. But then most definitely, you guys keep forgetting that I'm going to try to put them in them seats, too. So at the end of the day, I'm going to try to at least get the hat out and give somebody a free souvenir.
Oh, you are the best.
Where's my man? Hey, hold on, Homer. Hold on, man. I'm not done with you yet, Home. Hey,
Fine.
honestly,
Yes.
honestly, Home, what do you think that we should get?
Dude, here's what I don't get about you. You played in the big leagues. You're clearly smart. You're not as good as you think you were, but you're still smart. No one cares what I say. They want to know what you say.
Yes, we do.
Because you lived
Come
it. That's
on,
why you're
Home.
on. I can't do
Come
better
on,
than you.
Home.
I already told you
dog,
that it's all about pitching. The hitting is necessary, but it's all about pitching because you're never going to be as good as the Dodgers. But in a short series, you get outstanding pitching. You can beat anybody to win 4 games out of 7. So whoever you want to add with hitting, I will agree with. But it all depends on the starting pitching. They've got 3. They might try to get a 4th if they don't have to pay much. But now you're the guy.
You know what?
Yes.
But they always end up not letting a pitcher go a full game like they normally, like a good workhorse, right? So normally by the 3rd, 4th inning, they're gone and they're bringing in the pen. Right?
I don't think that'll happen this year. No, this year's different.
No, it's different. It is. The Miz didn't even start games last
the game
year.
has changed.
Miz,
it has
Harrison,
changed, but
Woody will all
game
go
has,
at least 6 innings.
The game has changed, but you know what also has changed? The Miz has changed.
They're all going at least 6 innings in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I don't know about Woody.
Timely hitting always you always get timely hitting. You need timely hitting
I agree.
in the playoffs. You need that timely hitting, but you still need that scary bat. Home, don't forget, man, I played with those bangers, man. I had those guys in the lineup.
You're right.
Prince,
yes.
Bronny, Casey, Corey, Ricky.
Well,
come
we
on,
haven't
dog,
even
that's deadly.
I agree. Get one. We haven't even addressed. We haven't even addressed Yelich, who is clearly hurt. Something's wrong. He just looks. He doesn't look the same at the plate. He's one of those guys you thought you could count on.
This is who he is. This is who he's been.
No, not.
Yeah, that's who he is. I mean, that's just who he is. Home, come on, dog.
He's my fear in the playoffs. He is my fear in the playoffs because if we're being honest, too many times I'm watching a dribbler to the right side of the infield in a big spot with Yelich.
His numbers last year were good.
In the playoffs?
No, I mean
in the playoffs.
All that matters right now is what we're talking about is the playoffs.
Over the course of the year, they were good.
Yes, they were good last year.
Right.
No doubt. It was the best you felt about Yelich since he's had his NL MVP campaign. And the next
Niger should have 3 big bats that he wants the Brewers to choose from to add to their team.
Well, that could be for the next appearance for sure. But if I had to ask you,
only if he had
done yet. Hold on.
No, I'm not done yet. Only if he admits he would have struck out twice against the Miz. Then we'll take his opinion.
We have AI for that.
All right, okay. Go ahead, Niger. I'm done.
Okay, but then you guys are sleeping on those little Marlins. I'm not a fan of the Marlins, but they are kicking up dust right now. I'll never be a fan of the Marlins, but they do have a good little team right now. Everybody's sleeping on them.
All right.
That's fine. You can sleep on the Marlins, but the question that we need from you coming back is the bats. But what I will ask right now are who are the 3 most important bats come postseason? Not that like Yelich can be important even if he's not Terang or Contreras or Churio.
It's the bottom. It's the bottom. It's the bottom. Bottom of the lineup. 6, 7, 8,
7, 8,
9.
9. 7, 8, 9 are the 3 most important bats.
Those are the guys that. Yeah, because they're going to be the ones.
He would know that because he was one of them. That's his area of expertise.
Hold on, Home.
Homer's out for blood today.
What?
Yeah, he is. He's throwing shots. I'm ducking him though. Hey, I still got it. Home, check it out.
Yes.
Hey, Home, check it out, dog.
Yes.
Plush only batted, I think, maybe 3 or 4 times in the 6 hole in the big leagues ever.
Wow.
Once with the Brewers, or when I first, and then they didn't know what I was really about, right? So they put me in the 6 hole. But then once they saw me kicking up dust and doing my thing,
put you at number 2,
out these plush and mental things, they put me at number 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I like to start the party. That's how I roll, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
I'm glad that you corrected me.
I feel like I'm in a spot right now where unbelievable, where I'm in a debate with a presidential debate and there's fact checkers, because right now, as you made 533 starts. It says roughly 90% of your starts came batting 7th, 8th, or 9th.
You know what? T Plus never lets the facts get in the way of a good opinion about himself.
No, hell no.
There it is. What was it?
This is what Baseball Reference
90%?
90% in the 7th, 8th, or 9th.
You know what they did?
But he never was 7th.
You know what they did to T Plus? They gave him a batting order that put him at first or second because they knew he'd play better.
See, they're talking about Niger Morgan. They're not talking about Tony Plush. Don't forget that.
Two different guys. That's our fault.
We'll look up the Brewer numbers.
My mom calls me Niger.
All right, T Plush, we got to run on the Young Legends line. So how about you send us out?
All right, everybody have a great 4th of July. Happy holidays. Happy 250th to America. Be well, be safe, and at the end of the day, feel good, look good, and always know that you're plush, baby. Let's get it.
There it is, T Plush. We appreciate it. It's Ben, Brust, and Homer today, leading into the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock. And I'm going to tell you about Grimal & Associates Insurance because they protect what matters most. Backed by American Family Insurance Services. They have the best customer service as well, too. They're local to the Milwaukee area for over 30 years. When you have American Family Insurance back service and the guidance and commitment to the people that they serve, like myself when I switched over, it's been amazing, saving money, but also getting better coverage and also getting better experience with Grimal & Associates. Mandy's team is amazing, so you know what to do. It's contact them at Grimal & Associates, teamgrimal.com, team, GRAMOLL.com. He's a treat, that T Plush. More next.
Thanks, AI.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
They were married.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Yeah, everything is going to be tight right around the stadium as the game is letting out, so just heads up with that. We do have delays westbound 94 from about 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road, back on the brakes just west of the Zoo interchange, all the way to Calhoun, and some more delays west of Highway 16 all the way to about Elmhurst Road, so give yourself tons of time there. On the eastbound side, backing up from 76th Street through to 35th. Southbound 43, a hefty ride from Keith down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Northbound is slowing down just north of Howard Avenue all the way up to about Locust, so it's a tough ride there. Southbound of the bypass also seeing some backups from about Oklahoma Avenue down and around the Hale interchange to 60th. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Extreme heat warning is still in effect until 10 p.m. tonight for most of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, scattered showers and storms. Some of them may be strong, a low of 73. Tomorrow, storms in the afternoon and evening, a high of 88. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimal & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most: your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimal & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You never know when someone you care about might need a place like Curative Care. For more than a century, Curative Care has been helping children, adults, and families across southeast Wisconsin navigate developmental disabilities and find the support they need to thrive. They help families every step of the way, from early childhood through adulthood. They connect parents with resources, provide guidance through challenging times, and create a community where people truly belong. If you know someone who may be looking for answers and support for a loved one with developmental disabilities, visit curative.org. That's curative.org. Do it today.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Already made some plans for some time at the Princeton Club in New Berlin's pool. In these hot days, it's a perfect place for you to go relax. But not to mention, if you're looking to grow in 2026, they have everything you need. A recovery area, all the best workout classes, state-of-the-art equipment, personal training, basketball courts, tennis courts, swimming pools, indoor, outdoor. They have it all for you. So if you're looking to grow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club in New Berlin. Find your better tomorrow over there. And I can't wait to head on over and enjoy the pool this summer. If you missed any of our conversation with Niger Morgan, make sure you go back on YouTube. I'm sure we'll be posting the full interaction because he was saying things that he thought was true in his mind, and we were setting the record straight with what we knew from the real minds of the world.
Yes, it was awesome.
He says he would get 2 hits off Jacob Misiorowski, and I still think that's a little high, as we simulated Niger Morgan against Jacob Misiorowski in 100 at-bats.
Or he would do things
19 of 100, though, was what the simulation said.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because the Miz is so good.
And he said it himself. He's never faced 100. So he would know what to do when he saw 105. That's the difference.
But just about everybody, if you took AI against the Miz, the batting average would be low.
One of the best hitters in baseball right now in terms of just batting average is Luis Arraez.
Yes.
They had him at 100 plate appearances at 230 in
That's
the
what I'm
simulation.
saying.
They had Judge at 240. So that is the difference of when you played in the mid to I guess the late 2000s and mid 2010s.
Right, but anybody in any era that you put up against Miz, their batting average is going to be 30 points lower than their average.
That's why I said 9 Barry Bonds couldn't even handle the Miz. But more importantly, Homer, we got to get to who you're hosting with today, who's coming up next. Bryan Bulaga. You have a 10-1 bet with Bryan Bulaga.
Worst bet I've ever made.
So we will discuss with our soccer guy, Bryan Bulaga, the USA victory over.
It should have been 3-1.
Bosnia. Coming up next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, how do we even get there? What do we do?
You're just a jerk.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And beer fans, we've got something to cheer about. Michelob Ultra is the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. So whether you call it soccer or football, it's time to get your game plan ready as the world's largest soccer tournament returns to the USA. Stop by Discount Liquor to pick up a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra and score a free Michelob Ultra soccer koozie. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, THCA, and non-alcoholic beverages, all at the lowest prices in town. From craft brews to hard-to-find whiskeys, we've got a lineup for you. So don't get caught off sides with an empty fridge. Stop into Discount Liquor and stock up before kickoff. Visit us in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma or in downtown Waukesha at Barstow and Maine.
Discount liquor.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
Not every order is a big order, but it still matters. At Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more, there are no minimums. So whether you need 1 shirt or 100, you still get the same personalized service, hands-on design help, and high-quality results. Sometimes it's a small team, a quick idea, or something you just want to get right the first time. It's custom apparel without the pressure. Perfect for your business, event, and team. Big Frog makes it easy to create exactly what you need with a local team ready to help every step of the way. Get started today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
For over 40 years, we've been transforming how homeowners live. Mike Wood here from Callan. From kitchens and bathrooms to windows and doors, our design build team delivers a seamless experience, from first ideas to final installation. Now, experience it for yourself. Our new Delafield Design Center is open, located right off Highway 83. Step into new possibilities and get inspired. Start your journey today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
People hear Horicon Bank and they think local instantaneously.
Over the years, was able to help them in their later years when they needed some care. So I would say that was cradle to grave experience for me.
We encounter precious moments like this all the time. We have a trust administration department that can help.
Our motto is together as a bank and as an organization, and then doing good.
There's amazing success stories of small business entrepreneurs who now are multi-million-dollar companies.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us now on the Yingling Guest Hotline, on Kyle and Brust with Kyle out, we got Homer in. Bryan Bulaga, welcome to the show.
How we doing, guys?
I'm doing great. And I know what your answer is to what Homer posted yesterday. Would you rather see the United States of America win their soccer match or Miz win when the Brewers played today? That was 50-50, Bryan, for the record.
That's not 52% picked the Miz.
50-50.
Whatever, okay.
All I know is you are one win away from $100 from Homer.
Worst bet I've ever made. Should have been 3-1. I got I overreacted to the lies that were being said. It's a price I get to pay.
I'll say, man, any money from Homer is good money. So this, if I win this, I'll be very happy with it.
Right, and they deserve 100 because they would have done what has been done only once in 95 years.
Now, Bryan, are you with me that in the majority of the population in which we think we are unbiased here, that in no world was that a red card for the USA yesterday?
Yeah, it's not a red card. I mean, it's accidental, certainly not intentional. The force wasn't really there to make it a red card offense. Bad interpretation by the ref and then by the VAR, just not a very good decision. Messi had one in his first game that he didn't even receive a card for. Very similar, but that one was actually intentional. But that's Messi, and he walks away with no card on it. Balogun gets a red. So, yeah, very, very bad by FIFA, in my opinion, on that.
How often do calls like that get made where you
Not
say?
Often. Not often.
So
not
then,
like that. Red cards are a big deal. Like,
so
that's a big
I also
deal.
have a question as you watch this a lot. I enjoy soccer. My brother played in college, so I've watched it. I played travel through 8th grade. I have an appreciation for it. I don't love it, but I appreciate it. What I don't understand is when you have VAR, they show, like they do in MLB and NFL, the behind the scenes of the video replay of all those people looking at it. But the referee himself goes over. Does the one referee determine whether that was a red card or not, or is he getting information from the people looking at it?
No, when the ref goes over to the monitor, that becomes his decision.
That it was way too quick. He must not have watched it in real speed and just watched the slow motion replay.
That's what it makes you believe. I mean, when the ref goes over, that means the VAR goes, hey, we'll stick with the call on the field if that's what it is, but you can go ahead and take a look at it and see if you want to change it, and then it's based on that ref and what he interprets it as, watching it back again.
What I need to know, since you have this bet with Homer, is your outlook for those who are us casuals that are following and I don't even like to use the term bandwagon because if it's USA international competition,
that's what I am.
No, but it's not you're rooting for your country. Like, it doesn't matter the sport. It's not bandwagon. You're still rooting for something that is your country.
Correct.
So my point is, for those of us that aren't as in tune with what's going on, without Flo, the striker for the United States, what is the outlook here for the United States to win? Like, how likely do you have it? What do they need to do? Keep it as high level as you can to get us excited for Monday.
Yeah, I mean, Belgium's a good team, but they have not been playing good in this tournament overall. How they got away with that win against Senegal is beyond me. I mean, that game was wild, how they were able to score 2 in that short amount of time and then end up winning it with a penalty shot in extra time. But I think even without Balogun, I think the United States has a really good chance. It's going to be very interesting to see what Pochettino does at the striker position. If he goes with like a false 9, so that's not a true striker. That's a guy. That's
I got
rotating.
a better question for you, Bryan. Yep. If you could make this any Packers team in a playoff game, try and make the USA the Packers and their opponent is Belgium.
It's a great question.
All right. The Packers, for this season right now.
Over the last 15 years, we all know the Packers' playoff history.
Yeah, that's true. Well, this U.S. team it's talented. It's not the most talented. So let's put it that way. They're a talented team, but they're not the most talented. And Belgium is a good team with good players, but they haven't been playing good. So,
Green Bay versus San Francisco after the Packers beat Dallas.
After the Packers beat Dallas. What year is that?
So when they were leading and Jordan Love threw an interception in the fourth quarter.
Right, but I mean, San Francisco was viewed as a little bit better given on their home field, but the Packers, like this USA team,
were young and won a lot of games to end the season and beat the crap out of Dallas.
Just won a game that makes people really like
in a round that they made up, the 7 seed. They added a team just like they made up the round of 32 to Homer. Yeah. Is he on to something?
Yeah, he's on to something. That's a good comparison. But I think I think the U.S., obviously being on home soil, it's going to be in Seattle, which is a crazy crowd.
That's a huge point. It's better because they're at home, not on the road.
Yeah, it's a home
It would
crowd.
be if Green Bay was played that game in Green Bay.
Fair.
Yes.
Which would then help the odds from a home field advantage standpoint. A little 3-point swing on the spread.
Yes. So I like the United States in this game. I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be close. But I like United States in this game, like a 2-1 or 1-0 type game.
And they will accomplish what's been done only once in 95 years.
and not only that, they will have beaten 2 European opponents, which they've never beaten one European opponent in the knockout rounds. Now this would be
who'd they beat in 2002 to get to the final eight? It couldn't have been European. It had to be Mexico. I don't know.
It was not.
It wasn't European.
No, it was not European. So they would be beating 2 European opponents in the knockout stage, which would be historic.
Yeah, be the greatest performance since 1930. Yep, you're right.
Where do you put this in Homer's terms of if they make the Final Four, that's a championship level team?
That's winning.
Yeah, Homer and I. Yeah,
World
Homer and I already
we
said
agreed
this.
on this.
Yeah, if they get to the Final Four, that's like winning the World Cup, in my opinion. Because that means they.
I get it, but I don't like it because it's still.
It means they're elite.
I know it's still little brothery though, and it's just when I think
that's what they are.
When I think of that, I know it is, but I just don't like saying that for United States.
Tell him, Brian, to make him feel better. I can't help him.
Well, that means that they had then just beaten Spain to get into the Final Four, which is
okay. All right, fair enough. You got me there. That would be very much unprecedented, and
if
they would
you
be
could beat
major
any country,
underdogs.
If you could beat any country, Brian, in the World Cup this year, who would you like to beat?
Well, I would love to beat England. I'd love to beat England because I think
they
stole Sweet Caroline, and we have to play country roads.
Yeah, and just how they act, that they created the game and they know better than everybody, and Americans.
And they have that one guy that's really good.
Harry
Kane.
Yeah.
You'd like to beat them more than Spain. Spain people are nice.
This entire conversation has been the soccer update brought to you by Discount Liquor.
Deservedly so. It's
Milwaukee
finally
and
justified.
Waukesha locations for your party and tailgate needs, especially with this weekend coming up. Brian, appreciate all the insight. I guess we will talk to you on Monday before this as well, so can't wait.
Yep,
we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Yep.
Coming up next, you got Bryan Bulaga Homer Hour in 2 minutes live from Summerfest. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, everything is going to be tight right around the stadium as the game is letting out, so just heads up with that. We do have delays westbound 94 from about 27th Street all the way to